It's time for Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball on WMIX, on your radio at AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Lady Rams softball is presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us, Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. It's time to join Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski in the 94 Sports Mobile Studios for Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball. The Rend Lake College pregame show starts now.
And save thousands. Log on to rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree or certificate programs is right for you. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside, just near Marion High School, the Chris Sports Complex. We're glad to have you for the Marion 3A Softball Regional. Number one, Mount Vernon Lady Rams, who come in with a regular season-ending mark of 25-8. We'll take on the number 4 Carbondale Terriers, who come in with a mark of 18-17. And Danny, will throw the records out. Might as well just say 0-0, 0-0 right now. You can go by the seeds, I suppose, the Lady Rams being the number 1 and Carbondale being the number 4, but these two teams did split in the regular season.
Did split one at each other's home place, Mount Vernon home, Carbondale at home. And you throw the records out, you throw everything out, because it's not like Carbondale thinks they can win the game against Mount Vernon today. They know they can win this game after having beaten Mount Vernon about a month ago. So it's up to Mount Vernon to come out ready to go, ready to play as the number 1 seed. A lot of pressure, regional champs from last year. A lot of pressure on the Lady Rams. When you have that number 1 seed, people expect you to do a lot with it. And we'll see just if Mount Vernon can contain and hold that number 1 bullseye here today.
Of course, Rend Lake College has been the vehicle to a much brighter future for well over 40 years. Log on to rlc.edu to see which of the more than 100 degree or certificate programs is right for you. You just noticed what I just noticed. However, as we prepare to take you throughout the postseason here, Rams Baseball, Lady Rams Softball, we encourage you to follow us on Twitter to stay up to date at 94 Sports. You can also log on to Facebook, see updates there as well, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. We are, of course, from the Chris Sports Complex at Marion 3A Regionals taking place, getting started here today. And in the 4-team regionals, of course, some games were played yesterday. In regionals that had 5 or 6 teams, they had to have play-in games. We'll, of course, get to know your Central Christian Church batting orders in just a moment before we have our national anthem here from Marion. That is all upcoming here on the Rend Lake College pregame show. Umpires that will be taking us through today in your infield. It'll be Corey Hastings of Pinckneyville, Jesse Crow of DeSoto. We'll be calling the balls and strikes here this afternoon as Kim Wheeler's Carbondale Terriers take on Amy Johnson's Mount Vernon Lady Rams. Again, Danny, we mentioned that this series had been split in the regular season, each winning at home, as you asserted, of course, earlier on a moment ago. However, this should be a dandy. It's when these two teams get together, typically more of a chess match than a blowout for either side.
Yeah, it's not going to be a blowout. These two teams are too familiar with each other, and we'll cut it off here as we're getting ready to go for the national anthem.
Of course, we need to honor America from Marion. This is Lady Rams Softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's number 1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response times, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And welcome back to the Vernon Lake College pregame show. Vernon Lake College has been the vehicle to a brighter future for well over 40 years. Visit them online at rlc.edu. Let's meet the Carbondale Terrier batting order presented by Central Christian.
The Terriers will go Lauren Butler leading off, Olivia Kittleson at second, and Maddie Wheeler batting third. Batting fourth will be Sam Goodale. Batting fifth, Casey Crow. Batting sixth, Logan Bolvey. Batting seventh, Hannah Bosch. Batting eighth, Paige Beard. And batting ninth, Cheyenne Fulmer for the Carbondale Terriers, who come in with a record of 18-17 on the season.
Lineups are presented by Central Christian Church, where, of course, you can log on to thenewcentral.com every Friday night and Sunday morning and watch Central services online. Exciting worship experiences for children and youth as well. That is thenewcentral.com. Central Christian Church, loving God and loving people. We actually all start, I guess you could call it. We will have the national anthem here in just a moment, so we'll take a break here in just a little bit. As we do honor America now from the Chris Sports Complex, we'll have the national anthem. This is Lady Rams Softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hey there, I'm Jennifer, and I love living in Southern Illinois. But whenever I got sick, I used to think the best medical care was far away. I had no clue that some of the most advanced medical care was right here the whole time. Good Samaritan is my new hospital of choice because they combine exceptional response times, first-class facilities, and an outstanding patient experience. Good Samaritan partners with physician specialists and invests in the latest medical technology. They deliver the best care where I need it most, locally. Now more than ever, they offer local residents like me a convenient alternative to bigger out-of-state hospitals where I'm a number, not a name. This saves me time, money, and keeps my family close, which out-of-state hospitals will never be able to provide. And in 2013, that care will get even better when they open the all-new Regional Health Center. It's that kind of investment that ensures we'll never have to leave home to receive the care we need.
Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital, raising the bar.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back to Marion for the 3A Regional Semifinal between the #1 Lady Rams and the #4 Carbondale Terriers. Glad to have you with us, WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com, where today we get you set for regional semifinal action. It'll be Jacqueline Flood out in the circle for the Lady Rams. She will face for the Terriers in the top half of the first, Lauren Butler, Olivia Clark-Kettleson, and Macy Wheeler with Sam Goodale, should anybody get aboard here for Kim Wheeler's Terriers. Danny, some keys to this matchup for the Lady Rams. Again, last time these two teams met, it was at Carbondale, and it was a loss for Mount Vernon.
It was a loss. I think you got to come out and play your game. Number two, you can't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Number three, you can't think about the two games and rely on your #1 seed and think, well, we're going to come out here, we're going to win, and that's the way it's going to be because we're a higher seed. It's a pressure-packed situation, and I think in this, it's the team that handles themselves the best, especially your seniors, because that seems to be at this time of year, a lot of, I'm sure seniors for both teams have walked the aisle and got their diploma knowing, hey, this is it. Once they lose, they're done at this level, and it's a very tough time, and you got to see who can handle that situation, knowing the finality of it with this single elimination tournament that goes on. It's a game, to quote the NBA, you're in an elimination game every time you go out, and it's the team that handles the stress and pressure of getting this far and doing these things and dealing with the pressure of trying to win. That's what Mount Vernon's going to have to do, taking on a 4 seed in Carbondale, who already owns a win over Mount Vernon this year.
Well, and they do, and of course we will talk about that more throughout this contest, I'm sure, as we prepare to get started here from the Chris Sports Complex in Marion. It's the Mount Vernon Lady Rams, the #1 seed in this regional tournament against the #4 Carbondale Terriers. Tomorrow at 4:30, it'll be the #2 Marion Lady Wildcats, the #2 Marion Lady Wildcats, and #3 Central Yankees. That game will be on our sister station, actually, the Big 12-10 WILY online at mywithersradio.com/Centralia. That is tomorrow at 4:30. And the winners of these two games will meet on Saturday at 11 o'clock. It should be a Mount Vernon or a Centralia. Of course, stay tuned to see on which station it will be, because we have a feeling the dial could be very crowded with a lot of our teams still going possibly into this Saturday with 1A and 2A sectionals and 3A and 4A regional championships as well. Scheduled for a 4:30 start time. Expect to maybe get started just a hair early here on what has proven to be a beautiful Tuesday afternoon in Williamson County. Beautiful day.
Lovely day. Not a cloud in the sky. About 73 degrees when we start this one. Nice crowd starting to filter in for this 4:30 start on both sides. Got some people down the right field line behind the fences enjoying the bleachers out in right field.
Certainly a great facility that they have here, capable of hosting regionals and postseason and many, many sports down here at the Chris Sports Complex. Of course, the baseball regional was here last year, and then they had the regional here back in 2008 as well, if I recall correctly. In that one, the semifinal did not prove to be too kind to Lady Rams, as they lost to the modern-day Lady Knights in that one. It was a performance where last time the Lady Rams were here, the Bash just couldn't get going, even behind 15 strikeouts from their pitcher. That was all the way back in 2008, the last time, if I recollect, that this regional was here at this particular park. 2010 and 2011 were both in Carbondale. 09 was a Mount Vernon regional. So in Class 3A, this was the original home for the 3A regional down south, and it's the home again here in 2012. Well, when we get started, Lady Rams softball will be presented by Banterra Bank. Lead off the summer with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style, member FDIC. 200 down the lines, 200 straight away. Here at Marion at the varsity softball field. We're about ready to bring you softball action here today. Lady Rams finished the regular season 25-8. They had an 11-1 victory over Salem this past Friday. Took Saturday off, practiced the rest of the time, and now prepare to take on a Carbondale team, Danny, they're also out of the South 7 Conference in this tournament here. It might as well be a southern branch of the South 7 Conference tournament.
It is the South 7 Conference tournament. Mine is Coke and East St. Louis, and East St. Louis beat Coke yesterday in a regional up in the Metro East area. So now you're down to the final five, as East St. Louis will play Waterloo, I believe, today. And then, of course, the rest of the South 7 playing here in this Marion Regional. And life as it is. And I would suspect that with the IHSA shaking things up in the baseball and at least softball 1A and 2A, that especially 3A, 4A, 3A especially, you can do it. 4A you probably can't. But 3A, I would suspect next year maybe a little more shaking up the teams down here to keep the things like a South 7 Conference tournament from happening.
I've learned that it's a lot like the weather here in southern Illinois. Just wait for a little bit and it's going to change. You may or may not have a firm grasp on what's going to go down.
Well, you look at baseball. Seatown Harrisburg 2 years ago was a state title matchup. They'll play tomorrow night. Goreville Woodlawn was a super sectional matchup. They'll play tomorrow night. It's just game. You see teams playing each other that wouldn't see each other till later in the time, and that's because the IHSA shook those things up in 1A, 2A baseball. 3A baseball, too, that I would expect next year, 3A softball is going to get shaken up as well.
I'd have to imagine. Then, of course, you look at this year, of course, the 3A baseball. It was a sectional championship a year ago, becomes a sectional or a regional semifinal tomorrow night when the Mount Vernon Rams meet the Waterloo Bulldogs at 4:30. You can hear that game right here on WMIX, online at mywithersradio.com for your listening pleasure as well. That'll be a 3:45 pregame for Waterloo, as it'll be a 4 o'clock first pitch. The winner of that one will get the winner of, how have I forgotten?
Marion.
And Marion.
Yeah, Marion's going to leave tonight like we are to get there tomorrow at Waterloo.
Oh, man, I do not envy that trip whatsoever, because you're coming from here. Which way are you going to go?
If you're coming from here, the way I would go is I'd go Route 13 across. I can go all the way across, like Goreville had to go to Chester for
either way. You're going to be slowed down by construction if you try to go interstate most of the way. You might as well go west.
I was going to discuss that with you today, as far as avoiding the road construction in the area.
Because a lot has changed since the last time I went over there.
Yes.
That's the one where last time I went over there in March, I believe it was March the 20th, when the Rams played Waterloo at Waterloo the first time, and I remember taking the interstate there, and then I think I went up to Belleville and then 15 the way back. Which was actually kind of a nice scenic route.
Not a bad little jaunt through there. See something different, something new. Either way you go, it's an hour and a half.
Exactly.
I mean, it's like going from our town to Carbondale. It's going to be 45 minutes to an hour, right? No matter which way you go.
Exactly. I think we're about ready to get started. How about you?
About ready to go. We see umpires are ready. We got the orange sleeve with us this afternoon.
That's true.
Regional. That's nice to have.
So for the Terriers will be Lauren Butler, Olivia Clark-Kettleson, and Macy Wheeler to get us started. In the circle, your co-valedictorian Jacqueline Flood. Catching her will be Paige Clinton. At third base is Mallory Garner with Haley Lockhart at short. Alexis Stewart is your flex at second base. Kelby Cuiavas at first. Your outfield from left to right. We have the senior Mallory Kirsch, senior Cheyenne Morgan, and then Micaiah Rush as well. The first pitch slated to come about 4:28. It'll be a strike on the inside corner, so 0-1 here to Butler. And, of course, Banterra Bank along for the ride all season long. Lead off the summer with a Banterra Bank free checking account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. The 0-1 en route going inside again. We'll want to pass Lauren Butler. It's 0-2.
See some college scouts in attendance today. College coaches checking things out.
0-2 en route, and looked like staying alive as Butler. She just fouled it off to her front.
Mandatory names in the Carbondale lineup: Butler, Bowlby, Wheeler.
Yeah, that's no kidding.
No matter what sport you have, you're going to have one of those three.
Seems that way. No balls, 2 strikes to Lauren Butler as she gets a second chance at an 0-2 count. Here it comes outside. Not chasing Butler. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Catcher set out outside in the batter's box. Tried to see if Butler would chase.
Love the setup here. I love the playground. Kind of in the middle of it all between tennis, soccer, and softball. She'll go high this time. Swinging and missing is Butler, and there's your first down. So 1 away and nobody on now for Olivia Clark-Kettleson. Center fielder here today for the Terriers. A 1 versus 4 matchup at the Marion Regional. It's a semifinal contest between the Mount Vernon Lady Rams and the Carbondale Terriers. Here on WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting as we hit the bottom of the hour. The first pitch will be on the outside corner, called a strike. 0-1 here to Clark-Kettleson.
Well, this started out very nicely.
Not bad.
You can control pitches and move them where you want early. It's nice to see. No nerves so far.
0-1 coming. That's going to be on the outside corner. A strike again. So no balls and 2 strikes. Kettleson.
She's got a proverbial hit the dime right now today. Put that dime and she can knock it down.
Rising to the occasion here. Win and play Saturday, lose and go home. Here comes the next one on the way. That is going to be put into play just over the reach of Stewart in the right field. Rushed to back up. Almost came in too quickly, and it almost got past Kettleson. Look at the first base on the single. Had a chance as the throw was missed on a relay in. It'll be a runner on first and just the one out here. Good. 0-2 base hit.
If you're an outfielder today, Chris, you're going to have to be very, very careful. Obviously, not a lot of rain in Southern Illinois recently with the good spring weather. Hard ground, softballs can bounce anywhere.
So Wheeler comes in, takes the first pitch ball high, shows Bob to pull back. I'm glad you brought that up because they did not get the rain that we got up in Mount Vernon on Sunday. So while things are somewhat soggy in some places in the King City, that is not the case down here. Here comes the 1-0 pitch on the way to Wheeler. She'll pull back again on a bunt. Ducks out of the way, and it'll be 2-0. After back-to-back starts at 0-2, it's now 2-0 to Wheeler.
I mean, it's no fault here, but it's just you can see the outfield grass here, this kind of yellow in spots, and that's simply because there's not been enough rain.
Exactly. Almost a cause for concern at this point. The 0-2 comes inside corner. That'll be a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Wheeler.
Garner's close enough to shake hands with her. See what the defense is now.
Runner on first, 1 out top of the first, no score. Regional semifinal, Class 3A here from Marion. Glad to have you alongside. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski. Avery Parnas back in the studio. 2-1. We'll miss outside. It'll be 3-1.
Situation here, you don't want to give up a runner getting on base. If you're going to get the bunt, get yourself the out. Let her bunt it and get the out. I don't understand that at either level, why teams just, try to throw around the bat.
3-1 is in round, and that's going to be fouled back. The count's pushed full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner aboard first base. Here in the top half, as Carbondale looking to strike first on the Lady Rams here in a South 7 Conference matchup in the postseason. Should the Lady Rams win today, their dial location will be dependent upon what the Mount Vernon Rams do tomorrow. We'll tell you more about that throughout the week. Here comes. Payout pitch inside. That'll be fouled off by Wheeler to stay alive. With Sam Goodale on deck. 1 on, 1 out, top of the first. No score. You can stay up to date on Twitter. As always, follow us there at 94 Sports. You can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. Many still filtering in to take in this semifinal matchup. Here it comes inside. Wheeler gets underneath it, but spins it, pulls it rather, left center field. Trouble for Morgan around second and staying put. It'll be Clark-Kettleson. We had to wait to see if it's going to be caught. So it'll be first and second.
Can't assume the error. Ball never touched the glove. You got a high sky, no clouds, straight sun, nothing with that background. You could see the center fielder drift over the left fielder, and you knew she really didn't have a good look at it, Chris, when she jumped at it. The ball's obviously going to come down gravity. When outfielders jump at it, they don't have a good clue where it is, and that drops for a long single. trouble brewing now, first and second and one out for the Terriers.
Brings in the counterpart to Jacqueline Flood, Sam Goodale here, the pitcher. Where's number 6? Here comes on the way, fouled off. Right to the backstop. It'll be 0-1 as she tried to go inside. Some of her relation, Sarah Goodale, had some success recently for the Terriers up at Charleston in the state track meet.
They'll finish top 10, top 8 in Class 2A.
Not bad.
After this pitch, I'll tell you something that looked odd to me.
Okay, 0-1 coming. Swan a miss, a little faster. No balls, 2 strikes.
It's the fact that Modern Day is playing. It was in a 1A track, 2A boys baseball, and 3A girls softball.
They're scattered.
What do you do as an AD? I can't imagine dealing with that.
Unenviable task, I can tell you that right now. 2 on, 1 out, no 2 count on the pitcher, Goodale. Here it comes. Oh, sends that one, lofts it left field side, but it'll be foul out of play. Look out of the baseball field.
Those ADs are underpaid. I'm not saying that because one stand over my right shoulder, but, you know, that's the way it is. Especially schools like that where you got to deal with umpteen different classes.
Oh, man. 2 on, 1 out. The 0-2 back on its way again to Goodale. She'll put it into play over to second. Will they have a chance for 2? Nope. It'll be 4-3 for the second out as the runners advance to second and third.
It's not a bad out, even though you give an out. It's productive. Moves the runners up a base. Second and third now with 2 out.
We'll have some score updates throughout the day presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon. He's on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower or online at TonyWilt.com. Log in, something like that. Call in, click in. I messed that up. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Well, we've been saying it for 3 or 4 years now. It's the first pitch to Crow is on the outside corner. 0-1.
Those liners sometimes get people, whether they do them or not.
It's factual. So, walk in, call in, or click in. That sounds more accurate.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Outside the corner. Again to Crow. It'll be no balls and 2 strikes. 2 on, 2 out here. Top of the first. Terriers threatening with a couple in scoring position. As we, about 6 minutes into this one. Maybe a little more. 0-2 pitch on its way. She won't chase the outside pitch. It'll be 1 ball, 2 strikes to Crow with Bowlby on deck should the inning continue. Big opportunity for the Terriers to strike first.
Huge opportunity here for Carbondale. But a bigger opportunity if Mount Vernon could wiggle their way off the hook here and get in the dugout with no run.
And the 1-2 pitch is Flood will wind and fire, just getting a piece of its Crow. It remains 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not bad. Pitcher's pitch strike there. Stuck that bat out there and fouled it off. We'll redo it as they do in kickball. They do. Fouling off, you redo it.
Oh, heaven.
At least that's what we do at the Western
County. Yeah, 1-2 coming. That's going to be low. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Some kickball games have foul ball limits, and others don't. You know,
there should be no foul ball limit in kickball.
Shouldn't be, because there shouldn't be that many foul balls.
That's how we did in the northern edge of the county.
That's when you yell at the pitcher and say, slow it down or make it bounce here, whatever you do anyway.
2-2 coming. Could be a payoff pitch, and it will. That'll score 1, maybe 2 as it's in the left for a single. Having some trouble with it is 7, and that will be 2 runs across the plate for the Terriers who take a 2-0 lead.
A change-up that got a lot of the zone up in the upper top of it. And you could see a big swing from Crow, kept her hands back, and drilled that one in the left field for a 2-0 lead.
That'll bring up Logan Bowlby. Runner on first and 2 outs here. The 2-0 top of the first for Carbondale. Looking to try to keep it alive and add some more before it's all said and done. Get bank rate financing at Second Chance Auto with the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles. Priced are $10,000 in one location. Also bank rate financing for everyone at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East. In Mount Vernon, 1-0, I believe the count to Logan Bowlby here, top of the first, 1 on, 2 out. Here it comes. Swung at the off-speed stuff and missed. Count evens itself, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-0 ball game. Top of the first. Lady Rams will get to know their offensive arrangement here in just a moment, courtesy of Central Christian Church. Of course, that'll be after the break. At the end of this one, here it comes. Ooh. Caught low and away. Looked good. It's 1-2.
Has to be a gut check, character check from Mount Vernon. You're down 2, maybe more, hopefully not, to get in the dugout, see what you can do coming from behind with the pressure of postseason on you.
Well, if you're able to make that comeback and overtake, it certainly gives us some momentum into Saturday. Here comes, and this one will be sent towards left. Kirsch waits for it and makes the grass. So that'll get the Lady Rams out of it here with the damage minimal line. 2-0 Carbondale through 1/2. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank.
Isn't it great to live in a community where people give back and try to improve our area for the next generation? That's what we believe in and why our name, Community First, reflects this core value. If you would like to enjoy a personal relationship with your bank, make the move to Community First Bank and find out what community banking means. Simply stated, we are neighbors helping neighbors.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here's Jeff Schmidt for Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon.
We go to the GM auctions so often and pick up program vehicles. I think the best buys that we're getting right now are in the SUV market, and I know that people really start buying SUVs in the fall more than they do in the spring, but boy, the prices that we're getting on bigger SUVs like the Suburban and Tahoe right now, I haven't seen these prices in a long time, so you can save a lot of money right now.
Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon.
Back to Lady Rams softball, powered by Banterra Bank.
And we welcome you back to the Chris Sports Complex. The Orange Sleeve and full formers here today. Glad to have it. Of course, your umpires today in the infield will be Corey Hastings, of course, from Pinckneyville, and Jesse Curl from DeSoto calling the balls and strikes behind the plate. We'll get to know the Lady Rams after the first pitch to leadoff batter Cheyenne Morgan. And she will slap. This one's going to shortstop side. Curl will make the play, no problem. Let's meet the rest of the order.
Batting second, Paige Clinton. Batting third, Jacqueline Flood. In the cleanup spot, Haley Lockhart. Batting fifth, designated player Hannah Wright. Batting sixth, Mallory Garner. Batting seventh, Mallory Kirsch. Batting eighth, Kelby Kuyavin. Batting ninth, Micaiah Rush. Ramey Johnson, Mount Vernon Lady Rams.
Presented by Central Christian Church. Log on to thenewscentral.com. Watch their Friday night and Sunday services online. That's thenewscentral.com. Central Christian Church is loving God and loving people. First pitch to Clinton. This is inside. It'll be 1 ball, no strikes. Is taking the circle today. It'll be Sam Goodell for Carbondale. Her catcher is going to be Macy Wheeler. We'll tell you about the rest of the Carbondale defense. Actually, I have time. It'll be Logan Bowlby, Casey Crow, Hannah Bosch, and Lauren Butler from third to first, with Paige Bird, Olivia Clark-Kettleson, and Sinshin G from left to right in the outfield as the 1-0 pitch misses high. Make it 2-0 to Clinton.
Down 2-0 as Mount Vernon with a lot of time to go. Don't pressure yourself in these at-bats.
Here comes Clinton's going to pop this one up to left on a 2-0 pitch, and that'll be an issue for Paige Bird. And in the second base will stroll Paige Clinton off the air.
I am telling you now, that will not be the last issue for a left fielder day with no clouds, high sky, sun in the west facing that way. You got sunglasses on, the glove, and no hat. It is going to be tough for the left fielder, third baseman, shortstop on any pop-ups today.
Of course, this brings in the tying run. Jacqueline Flood. Runner on second, 1 out, bottom half of the first, 2-0 ball game. This first pitch, they will throw behind the runner, and thankfully, for Carbondale's sake, the second baseman Bosch is able to make the grab on a high throw.
Tough to double up. Tough to throw behind the runner here.
1-0 to Flood, 1 out, runner on second base here in the first, and this pitch is going to be low. Don't do it again, as it's going to be right back to the pitcher this time, 2-0.
Yadi Molina-itis. What that's called.
I would understand first or third, but I would not understand throwing behind the runner at second base, and you have to make a long throw or allow somebody to cover. Ooh, change it up on the 2-0, gets Flood swinging and missing. It'll be 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you'll see a pitcher struggle a little bit, throw an off-speed pitch, try to find the zone. That time change-up works well.
See what we get here from Goodale on the 2-1. Here it comes again. Looks like she was going for the outside corner and gets the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Banterra's online banking is convenient, efficient, and best of all, safe. Banterra Bank, banking with local style, member FDIC. As we wait the 2-2 even count pitch, and this one will be a ground ball to third. Some troubles with it. Going to have to hurry to throw. Instead, going to try to get the runner going to third base, and it's not a force. Can't step on the bag. So now, if the Lady Rams want to be aggressive on the base paths, a little rundown situation, you have to make a choice. And save at the plate is Paige Clinton. Lady Rams base running played that perfectly. Have to be aware of where you are there. Third baseman stepped on the bag thinking she had a force play at third base. Not the case with first base empty and the runner coming from second. So now the Lady Rams have one in scoring position, and Kim Wheeler's not happy, going to have a conference with all of her team.
All that for fielder's choice.
Yeah.
Because the ground ball to third, she looked the runner back to second, couldn't get her through. What she should have done is ran the runner back to second. When she threw it to second, that allowed the runner to get to third. Then, of course, the runner at first was trying to get to second because of the rundown, so she gets caught, and they didn't do a very good job there. Just all around, not a very good job executed by the Terriers, and you see Coach head out there and make sure to straighten things out because now the Rams kept leading half 2-1. The Lady Rams have an opportunity here to get more.
And the power part of the order coming up, it'll be Haley Lockhart, 1 out. A runner on second. It's been cut in half. It is 2-1. Lady Rams trail Carbondale. Interesting. So Lady Rams could tie it up right here.
In a gift inning. Drop fly ball, bad stuff, bad defense. And that leads to a Cardinal or Mount Vernon run.
First pitch to Lockhart's side. Potential pitch out. 1 ball, no strikes. Haley with a good chance here with 1 gone in the bottom of the first. Ooh, beautiful pitch across the plate there. It'll be 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll win a little across the outside corner. Oh, wow, now it's an AD party. We got a couple in attendance now. 1-1.
I noticed.
It comes inside. It'll be 2-1.
If we see any more walk up, there'll be a meeting.
Well, Doug Creel happens to make it here today. I guess technically with half of the conference ADs, you could. Yeah. But become a quorum. 2-1. Here it comes. And Lockhart will lay off. It's high. 3 balls and a strike. Oddly enough. See if the Lady Rams could tie it here. 1 out and a runner on second base. 2-1 your score. Here it comes. On the way, and Lockhart's going to line this towards center. Great play. Chance to double off. And just in the nick of time, back to second base is Curtis running behind.
I'm telling you right now, that ball was drilled. Center fielder made a great play, stood in her tracks, and then about doubled the runner off. She got a cannon out there.
Heck of a play. It's not bad.
I'm telling you what, that was
told you, Olivia Clark-Kettleson has been playing softball at Carbondale for about 8 years now. Just one of those nightmares for the opposition type kids.
Wish it was reversed. We call it the OKC. Hey, Channel 3's here.
Everybody's here. It's a party. 1-0 is the count now to Hannah Wright, the freshman. DP today for Amy Johnson. We await the 1-0 pitch on the way. Goodale. It'll be just a little off the mark from the bat of Wright. She'll foul it back to the backstop. 1-1.
Sun Devil in attendance. What I was noticing.
Gotcha. You and a lot of people, I'm sure. 1-1's coming. Here it comes. It's going to be high, but it fouled off towards the first base dugout. Well at a play.
Speaking of that, I got a college baseball score.
Hey, how about it?
SIU leads Wichita State in the MVC tournament 3-zip early on.
Of course, not that we'd want you to deviate from here, but that game on sister station 105.1 VZA. Mike Reese on the call. 1-2 the count. 2 gone here. Bottom of the first. Lady Rams trying to tie it up. Wright will get a piece of it. This could do it. That's in the gap right center field. Fair Hyans will come around to score, as into second base will still Hannah Wright with an RBI double.
Man, she drove that pitch out into the gap in right center field and tied this game up. Nice piece of hitting on the Lady Rams' first hit of the game.
I don't think that this, well, obviously it's not going to be the final score, but no, this won't be all the, no. It'll be, I think it's going to be cat and mouse.
This has got the ability to have some runs in this game.
That'll bring up Mallory Garner. Takes a pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2-2, we're tied, bottom of the first. A runner on second is Hannah Wright with 2 outs. The Lady Rams were able to take advantage of some Carbondale mistakes. Here comes the next one on the way. Garner will foul it off, falls behind 0-2.
Had some good at-bats here in the latter part of the season. I mean, I see Mallory could get a hit here.
As we wait the 0-2, here it comes. Garner gets a piece of it to stay alive. So she'll get a second chance at 0-2. With 2 gone, a runner on second base in the first inning. Feels like we're later than that.
I think this is going to be an offensive slugfest the way it started.
I would happen to agree with you at this juncture, as the 0-2 pitch is going to be in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Garner. Kirsch to follow. Should Garner get aboard?
Nice crowd on hand all the way around. People starting to fan out in center field now.
1-2 is on its way. Garner gets a piece of it off the end of the bat to the pitcher, Goodale. She will throw to first. 1-3 will retire the side. So the Lady Rams tied at 2. Through 1 here in Marion. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back in time for this top half of the second inning. Bottom of the order duo for Carbondale. It'll be Hannah Bosch to get us started. She'll take a first pitch inside. It is 1-0. Lady Rams are able to tie it in the home half of the first. 2-2 is the score at the moment. I have a feeling that could change here in a hurry for either side. Here it comes inside again, 2-0 to Bosch. How about a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game? That's going to be difficult today, I think. You're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home at Dixon, Woodlawn, and Mount Vernon. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC. Check swing, single, maybe more into right field. Rush will hurry to pick it up across the line. Throws to first for good measure. And that'll be a leadoff single for Bosch.
Fourth hit for the Terriers. Can't say how great of a play that was by Rush. If that ball gets by her in right field and rattling around that corner, you can see Bosch heading over to third very easily. That was a good play. See if Burt can keep the Terriers flying high here as she comes in with a runner on and nobody out. The second shows bunt. Drops it down past Garner on the first third base side. Flood there to back up the play. Nobody to cover third, so the second base will go Hannah Bosch.
I'm telling you, boy, oh boy.
Two base back. Carbondale's got an argument here. They missed the runner at first because the person on first base covering did not have her foot on the bag. So the umpires are going to talk about it. The first base coach does a smart thing by keeping the runner at first base. There's an assistant out of the dugout, though, that needs to find his way back, though. He didn't need to be out there either. Idea. Doesn't need to be out there. And the runner was out. Oh, boy, that is a tough break. Again, gets by Garner. Great play by Flood. Go behind her and throw to first. That was a tough play.
Now Jack Flood was at least able to get an out there. Did everything she could to make the play happen, and it will stand as an out. So that'll bring up Cheyenne Fulmer. She'll show bunt, drops down first base side foul, with the runner staying at third.
This has had just a little bit of everything already in the first inning plus.
If you want it, they have it. At the concession stand downstairs. Myriad selections. Remember last year, I even brought my little Contigo. They filled it up with coffee for me on a Saturday morning for the Boys Baseball Regional Championship. Always a good place to come. 0-1 the count here. Fulmer will pull back, trying to burn this infield. Showing bunt at first.
Thought we were going to get one there. Oh, nice cord.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you can't see it.
I know. I threw it right in the middle. I'm always supposed to like golf, putt in the middle of the hole.
Good aim. 0-2 is all that's right. Oh, I'm going to be fouled off. Garner will get chased towards the backstop. It'll get over the dugout.
Maybe been on the front nine of my game, trying to throw off. Not that I would do that. Nor am I that good to do that.
You just drive some greens. It shouldn't be driven.
Yeah, I know.
Number 1 is the old Governor's Run. That was nice. We await the 0-2, and here it comes. Fulmer will lay off as it goes outside. Good waste pitch that time from Jay Flo. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 gone. A runner on third. The go-ahead run for the Terriers. They have put myself into nowhere to go. Made myself in the corner. We're tied at 2. Here it comes. Low and away. Won't get the strike call, and will be an even count. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's an important inning. I'm impressed with Carbondale. Come right back and get a runner at third with 1 out. You know, team that's got the underdog label today.
Well, it doesn't hurt that these are 2 great coaching staffs going at it. 2-2's coming. That's going to be sent past the second baseman into right field. And that'll be an RBI single for Cheyenne Fulmer. And when the bottom of the order can come up big, could be big things today.
Flood is floating some pitches up on the zone. And I'm telling you right now, when she gets about above the bell high, she is very ineffective right now against the Terriers here this afternoon.
So with 1 out and a runner on first, that'll bring back the top of the order. Lauren Butler struck out her first time up. Takes a first pitch strike on the inside. It's 0-1. Runner on first base. Got there via an RBI single, but unlocked the 2-2 tie. So Carbondale scores another here in the second. Looking to make it interesting. Here comes the pitch on the way. Butler will send this into the right center field gap. No, there's Rush to shut it off. It's off the tail end of her glove. And not picking up her third base coach was the runner on second base. That could be costly. We'll see how that works out.
The concern, Chris, I have is through the first 10 batters, Carbondale has 6 hits. Right. And a couple other hard-hit balls. It's when Flood is floating that pitch up in the zone, whether it's fastball or off speed, Carbondale hitters are getting a great look at her. And that may come from familiarity, of course, playing each other twice already this year.
Well, that'll bring up Clark Kettleson, who's singled and scored her last time. That was in the first. It's 3-2 Carbondale with 2 on and 1 out. They'll come inside, and that's going to be about belt high. 1-0.
Only 1 strikeout through 10 batters for Flood, and that's rare to see from her.
Yes, it is. Carbondale may want this one. Setting up on the inside is Clinton. Here it comes. Kettleson will get a piece of it. That's going to be deep in the left. Kirsch will have some trouble with it, so the runners will advance. And it'll be bases loaded and only 1 out.
I told you. It is going to be nasty, and it's going to be a trip out there in the outfield for left fielders. Kirsch is out there right now, no hat, no sunglasses, and just a glove, and you're looking straight into the sun in a clear sky.
Well, it's going to be difficult, obviously with a closed web type of glove, to be able to do what most outfielders are able to do, and that's look through the webbing to try to block the sun and see the ball. That's one more form of shade that you lose.
No eye black on either, using all those things.
Boy, no hat trick. Here comes
It's like going into a gunfight without any bullets right now.
No kidding.
She's going out there to catch fly balls, looking in the sun without any of those devices.
It is 1-0 to Macy Wheeler. She singled and scored her last time back in the first. That's a mega RBI chance with the bases loaded, only 1 out in the top of the second. Pitch on the way, and that's going to come inside, make it 2-0 to Wheeler. If you can't get to the bank during the stretch, don't worry. Bank in the stands with Banterra cell phone banking. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. We wait to 2-0 to Wheeler. Bases loaded. Here it comes inside. She'll turn in, but it's going to be a strike across the inside corner of the plate. 2-1. She sent a 3-2 pitcher last time, if I recall correctly, in a right center field. That Rush was able to get 2 off the hop and save some damage. Here comes. Inside, she will rip that one just foul down the third base line.
Ooh, whoa, Coach Wheeler didn't have any time but to react.
Belated Mother's Day gift.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that was a shot. Again, another pitch up in the zone by Flood, and they're getting way too good of swings right now.
Well, she turned on it, just turned a little too soon. 2-2 is the count here to Wheeler. Bases loaded, 1 out. Right across the plate. She'll push it the other way this time, foul. And the count will stay the same. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the second inning. A 3-2 Carbondale lead, threatening with the bases cramped. Lady Rams are going to need their ace to settle down here. Let's see, 2-2. Ooh, off speed that time, swung on a miss, and that'll be a strikeout. The inning's second out. Bases remain loaded, however. The pitcher, Goodale, will come up. She, I believe, grounded out 4-3 her last time.
Big strikeout. 2 outs. Now you can tag any base.
Oh, another pitch that was just foul-tipped. Almost got a piece of a Goodale. She'll fall behind 0-1. Great location that time, I thought, for Jacqueline.
Pitching on the hands. Late movement right at the plate.
See what happens here on the 0-1. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the second. Goes outside this time, so goes the opposite way. Outside, 1-1.
Catcher, to me, is setting up too far outside. Where she's starting out, the umpire's not going to give you a chance. You can't line up in the batter's box on the left side. You got to stay within that corner.
That's up inside this time, in on the hands, and that'll be a line foul. Third base side, 1-2. The Lady Rams are a pitch away from Carbondale straining the bases loaded here in the second, though they scored the go-ahead run. 3-2 Terriers. Did not need that. It's out of the way now, so 1-2 is your count. On Goodale, the pitcher goes outside, won't chase. Waits pitch that time, 2-2.
We apologize. Our cough button's not working.
Well, I'm actually very far away.
Well, that's why I was trying to say that cover, that you blew the coverage on that now.
I'd rather have people know that I can't reach as opposed to it not working.
Yeah. I was just trying to say. Cover it. Blew my cover.
That's no blowing of cover. I'd rather have people know it's working. 2-2 is the count. Swung on a miss on a high pitch that time, a changeup, and that'll do it through 1.5. 3-2 Carbondale as they strand the bases loaded. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
With the housing market picking up and rates still low, this could be the perfect opportunity to get back in the game. Hi, this is Joy Schrader, mortgage specialist with People's National Bank in Mount Vernon. With a wide variety of mortgage options at People's National Bank, we have the perfect loan for you too. Stop by 413 South 34th Street and let me help you get into the house of your dreams.
People's National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back, Lady Rams softball. Home half of the second we go. Trailing 3-2 is Mount Vernon. Wilson up the bottom of the order with Mallory Kirsch, Kelby Quiava, and Micaiah Rush. Terriers will need some good things to happen defensively, unlike an inning ago where they gave the Lady Rams some gifts that they were able to take advantage of. 3-2, their lead. And the first pitch from Goodale, Ole Miss low and away, 1-0. Need the rally.
It's going to be one of them days, it seems like.
No lead is safe at the Chris Sports Complex here this afternoon thus far, as it'll be fouled off on the 1-0 pitch, make it 1-1. Right to the backstop.
Safe as a Pepsi bottle in a taste contest down here.
That's true. 1 ball, 1 strike on Kirscher gets it started. To follow again, like I told you, it'll be Quiava and Rush. It's going to be fouled back. Should be a play, possibly. No, it'll just escape.
Curled into the fence. Had some of the people in the front row scattering there, sitting in the bleachers. Got a mix of Mount Vernon, some Marion Lady Wildcat softball players watching this game to our left. See some orphan Annies over to the right in the bleachers. Potpourri of people from everywhere.
No doubt. We wait the 1-2. Kirsch will put it into play. A short curl fire to first and staying on the bag was the first baseman. A nice play there to stretch it out for Lauren Butler. So 6-3 will be her first out. They'll bring up Kelby Quiava. With 1 out, nobody aboard. Of course, as we told you, it'll be Centralia and Marion tomorrow at 4:30. That game will be on our sister station, the Big 1210 WILY. MyWithersRadio.com/Centralia. Quiava pops it up left side. And the third baseman will make a nice play. That is Logan Bowlby, 2 away. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. This is the part of the order you're really going to need to produce in a game like this. 3-2 your score. Carbondale unlocked the tie, though they stranded the bases loaded in the top half of the inning. This brings up Rush. Definitely a speed threat at the bottom of your lineup. First pitch, swung a miss, will be 0-1. A little fastball by her that time.
Brought the gas that time.
Of course, it's probably the understatement of the day. Nice. 0-1's coming. Bond right back to the pitcher. However, Goodale will fire to first to a covering second baseman. And 1-4 retires aside. So 1-2-3 go to the Lady Rams here in the second. Still 3-2 Carbondale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077 or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Lady Rams softball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Marion, St. Louis, and online at MyWithersRadio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
Uh-oh. And we welcome you back to the top of the third. Already in progress. Is around first and headed for second. Now third will be Logan Volpe, who gets it started. Casey Crow. She is in there with what? A single and an error?
Go triple. That ball rushes right out there in right field. And you can see the ball skid on that dry grass, get by the outfielder, all the way to the wall to lead off triple. And again, Mount Vernon is playing from behind, proverbially, here today.
So this brings up Volpe with Bosch to follow here in the third. So 1 on, it was a triple with nobody out. Here comes. That'll be inside.
Oh, that's a great play. Volpe was trying to square around the bunt, kind of like bunt for a hit. She was walking towards Flood. The ball goes into her, right at her. She's able to hurdle it, get her bat back, and if she doesn't get a strike, it just goes to the ball. That's a pretty athletic play. That was astonishingly athletic. 1-0 the count on Bowlby. RBI chance. Middle of the infield, wide open if she can go back up the middle, and she'll take it outside, 2-0. Because you have Lockhart playing right in the middle, but you have Stewart playing for a possible bunt. Looking to go cover first base. This would be a chance to burn. We wait the 2-0 pitch from Flood. It'll go high, 3-0. Man, oh man. Second Chance Auto is your home for the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles, priced through $10,000 in one location. Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Proud supporters of the Rams and Lady Rams. Just don't forget about that bank rate financing. Will come inside, and that'll miss. But we're going to get the obligatory 3-1, but that'll be a 4-pitch walk to Bowlby. Put runners in the corners. At least it opens up a double play chance, but those are extremely hard to come by. First and third, nobody out, and Lady Rams have been in trouble every inning. We're at the top of the third. Flood will fire, and that'll be a bunt. It hits the bat twice. Yep, it hits the bat twice, but she was still in the box there for it. It's a foul ball. Had she been out of the box doing that, she would have been out. Yep. Even as tough luck as it may have been. Bad luck, even. No balls, a strike, and a ball should stand in. 3-2 is the Carbondale lead. Looking at some more here with runners at the corners and nobody out in their third. Showing bunt pulls back. It'll come right across the plate. It'll be a strike. They'll throw back behind the runner. That was a great play by Garner to keep it in front, to keep that run from scoring. Oh, the throw was to the foul side of third base bag, so Garner not only had to reach across, jump over a runner, the bag, and make the catch and keep from going down that left field line. Nice play by Garner.
Yeah, that was a great effort. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners now on second and third. With nobody out. Here it comes. It'll scoot outside, 2-1. Hannah, of course, Singleton scored her last time. Online at mywithersradio.com. Glad to have you with us here on WMIX. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. We have Avery Barton back to Mount Vernon studio. 2-1's coming. This will be sent foul behind us, 2-2. So Troy and Marion tomorrow. Winner of these two games will meet up on Saturday at 11 o'clock.
Just get an eerie feeling here that this game is not going to be easy.
Yeah.
Had it coming down. Now you're in the middle of it.
2-2, and that'll be sent in the left. Kirsch will not have a play. Coming around to score, it'll be Crow. To second base will go. Oh, and in safely will be number 1, Anna Bosch. She scores a couple.
2 for 2 with 2 RBIs and a run scored out of the number 6 position.
Wow.
Career day. And we're only in the third.
5-2 is your score, and Paige Clinton will have a little bit of talk with Jay Blow here, try to settle her down, and that'll bring up Paige Bird. Bird was the one who might have been safer last. Well, there was no might about it. She was probably safe last time with a 1-4. She was able to get it past the third baseman. That's the one where Flood was able to back up the play and make the fire over to first base. She was called out, and here it comes. Inside out swing over to second base. Stewart will pick it up and fire over to first in time, and that'll be your first out. It moves the runner over to third base.
Yeah, another opportunity where Carbondale has a runner in scoring position with less than 2 out.
That'll bring up Cheyenne Fulmer. She has an RBI chance here. She actually had an RBI single her last time. So, man, Carbondale continues to put the bat on the ball. 5-2 is their lead now in the top of the third with 1 out and a runner on third. She will bunt it down the third base side. Coming in and scores flying under the tag is Hannah Bosch.
Wow. Slid under the tag. I think she did get in there. I think it was a good call by the umpire.
Oh, she did.
So that will go as a fielder's choice and an RBI. And now it's 6-2. Wow. Boy, Carbondale's after it right now.
Well, I think Amy Johnson's arguing the call, but I hate to say it, up here we have a very good perspective. She slid under the tag and might even, as hard as it is to say, almost beat the throw.
Yeah. This is, you hate to say this, but this is starting to take on the effect of if Carbondale gets a couple more runs, you get into the worry of being short games.
Right.
Because Carbondale's playing a lot of confidence right now.
You bet they are. Bet they are. One out, a runner on first base. Top of the order we go. Lauren Butler stands in and takes the first pitch ball inside. It's 1-0.
And you look at the book, and it's been all up and down, but mainly the middle bottom has been the troublemakers.
See what happens on the 1-0 pitch to Butler. She will pull it back, crosses the inside corner, count evens itself. 1 ball, 1 strike. Scoreboard update?
Well, you see the way Carbondale's playing. They're playing small ball, softball, bunting, hitting, taking extra bases, ground ball outs, fly ball outs, advancing runners, doing the little things necessary to put pressure on Mount Vernon.
1-1, swung a miss, 1-2. Scores?
Collinsville lost to O'Fallon today 11-3 in a Class 4A softball regional, and SIU leads Wichita State in the MVC baseball tournament 4-zip in the fourth.
Nice. Presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower. Walk in, call in, or click in. TonyWilt.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1 ball and 2 strikes, and that's fouled back again by Butler. 1 out and a runner on first base. Carbondale on top by a margin of 6-2. Here in this top half of the third inning. J-Flow, Jacqueline's glove trying to settle down here. Will fire a 1-2, just misses outside. The count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Yikes. 6-2 your score. Lady Rams trailing the number 4 seed Carbondale team. See if the 2-2 will be an out pitch. No, it'll be high, and it's a full count. Great base running by Fulmer, I might say, over there at first base, trying to taunt. Agitating. There you go. It's a better word. This taunt makes it sound bad. Will it be a payoff pitch for Flood, or will it be for Butler? She'll take it high, and that's going to be a 1-out walk.
Thing you can't do on the mound if you're Flood. Get out of your game and try to do everything yourself. And I think she might be doing that, having seen her defense maybe let her down, having seen Carbondale get some good hits off of her, 8 hits to be exact. Troubling situation here for the Lady Rams here in the third.
No doubt about that. Your community, your choice, your bank, with 5 locations with friends and neighbors on staff who understand your needs. Community First Bank keeps it simple. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC as Clark Kettleson will stand in. She'll take a first pitch low, and it's 1-0. 2 on and 1 out, top of the third. Carbondale really trying to get some runs on the board here early on. Have a 6-2 lead, but that could change with the swing of the bat. We await the 1-0 from Flood. This will be a batted ball just outside the third base bag.
They're just seeing the ball really, really well today. I mean, get monster
like
swing.
Beach ball out there.
Yeah. And it's not moving real fast either. It's floating where they can hammer it.
Exactly.
In their eyes. And sometimes you get in zones like that, and that happens.
So 6-2 ball game. Carbondale on top, threatening more here in the top of the third with 1 out, 2 aboard. The 1-1 pitch. Ooh, off speed. Good change up that time. 1-2.
That'll settle some things down.
Especially if you can get it out here, I think. Carbondale stranded the bases loaded last time. Trying to avoid stranding 2 more here in the top of the third. Lady Rams, meanwhile, trying to keep it close, trying to minimize the damage. 1-2 is on its way. Clark Kettleson will pop this up left side. Lockhart will give chase and not be able to make the grab, and that's a fair ball. They could have an out at third base still. No, the throw will get away. Lady Rams had an opportunity after a miscue defensively. That was a tough play from Lockhart. No error, obviously, but that was just a tough play to try to be able to make. Then the throw comes in. I did not see who threw it, so that's why I said that at that point.
But comes across. I mean, she's going down behind third base. Garner covering the bag, and she goes down behind third base, and the grass part reaches up. And again, as I said, high sky, no clouds, sun. And she's looking into the clouds and that sun, and no, it's no excuse. I mean, I guess you can use it, but that ball drops in fair territory, and the grass in the outfield gets away. And Mount Vernon has, like you said, the opportunity to get the runner at third. Ball gets by the third baseman on a wild throw, but there's no error because all the runners advance. It just goes as a hit.
Clark Kettleson's able to get aboard. So the bases are loaded, 1 out for the Terriers. A.C. Wheeler. Interesting. We'll see what happens here. She struck out her last time up. She singled and scored once today, however. Things might get a little hairy here in the third. So Wheeler will stand in ready to pounce. Bases are loaded, 1 out at the top of the Carbondale third. A 6-2 Terrier lead. Lady Rams trying to keep them at bay. And here comes the first pitch right across the outside corner. Good for strike 1. Well located that time. Need more of those.
You need some outs. And lots of pressure pitches right now on Flood so far.
Well, and Wheeler has worked the count to full at 2-2 earlier. See what happens here on the 0-1. He'll miss outside. Scoots just a little outside, maybe a little low. 1 ball, 1 strike now. 1 ball, 1 strike, bases loaded, top of the third with 1 out. Carbondale trying to add more to this 4-run lead. Inside, and that's going to be just a foul ball, 1-2. Boy, the ripping thing. Yeah. Almost another belated Mother's Day gift, right to Mom down the third base coaching box. Count is 1-2 still. Again, the 1 out, the bases loaded for Carbondale, threatening. Need Jacqueline Flood to settle down if you're a Lady Rams fan. See if she can locate an outside pitch again. Here it comes inside, popped up, foul behind us. Count will stay the same. Don't bank on the away team, bank for the locals. Banterra, locally owned and operated. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. Think about it. Cardinals got 6 runs, and they've left 4 on base through 2 innings. And they got 3 more out there now. Good grief. 1-2, we wait for it. Outside, chasing was Wheeler. First base not open. That's a huge strikeout. It is. I mean, that allows you to kind of back up a little bit and take the chance in any bag. Well, Goodale, who is 0 for 2 today, the clean-up batter, a pitcher who could really help out her cause. Maybe the Achilles heel at this point. You're hoping not, but she will send this in. It makes me eat my words. That's in the left. That'll score 2. They're going to send the runners to second and third now, and it'll be 8-2 Carbondale. Wow. 2 RBI base hit for Sam Goodale. Everybody's hitting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the 9 Terriers in the lineup have hit. Nope. Enough to run your weekend. Oh, it'll ruin a season real quick. Oh, more than that. Second and third now with 2 outs in an 8-2 ball game. Don't support the other team. Go green with Banterra's online bill pay and online statements. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. An 8-2 ball game now. An unprecedented 6-run lead for the Terriers here in the top half of the third. And this, I believe, sir, is where we started. It was Casey Crow who got it started earlier with a triple. Batting around right now. And here comes the first pitch outside, and it will be nothing or 1-0. She led off with a triple and scored. Ripped the first pitch she saw. 6. See what happens on the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. She will rip this one just past the glove of Lockhart. 2 more are going to be waved in. It'll be 10-2 Seedale. Wow. Just underneath the glove. Lockhart got a piece of it to keep it from going too far to the outfield. Man, oh man. It has changed 10-2. Now, there's not much more that can be done. You hate to see it like that. Right? It's just part of it, and you wondered it coming in today, you know. Man, Carbondale played well. 10-2. I have time for a scoreboard update if you have anything. Fallon beat Collinsville 11-3 in 4A regional softball play today. SIU leads Wichita State 4-0 in the 4th at the MVC tournament. Wow. Of course, I don't want to say not a lot going on today. Obviously, there's some 3A and 4A regionals going down, but 1A and 2A sectionals, especially on the baseball side, seem to be content with double headers this week, especially towards the north. Yep. And, of course, tomorrow that will all start. Several games. You have Pinckneyville, to name a place, will host a sectional. Woodlawn, as well as the softball side, and the baseball side, Cobden, as well on 1A, Cobden and Woodlawn on 1A. Pinckneyville, Vandalia, 2A softball. Then the baseball side, Marissa hosts a sectional. St. Anthony hosts the other one. And then on the 2A side, it's Vandalia and Robinson. Loves to be in about 15 places tomorrow once, but can't do it, I guess. Amen. Yeah, I'm just in shock. I expected a close game. I expected, a battle, but I did not expect a blowout. Really did not. 10-2 is your score at the moment. Lady Rams trailing by 8 here in the top of the third. Carbondale has a runner on and 2 outs. That scoreboard update from a moment ago was presented by Tony Wilt and State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon. He is on the corner of 42nd South Water Tower, or you can log on to TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. I mean, you're looking here, Chris, the fact that 10 runs on 11 hits. Yeah. And Carbondale has 10 runs. They stranded 4 in the first 2 innings. I mean, they've had runners on base everywhere in this game. You just didn't expect this. And we're a long way from over. We're not saying Mount Vernon can't come back, but, boy, you just did not expect it today. Not at all. So Logan Bowlby will get another at-bat here in the inning. Runner on first and 2 outs. She, I believe, walked and scored. So Hannah Wright's your new pitcher, the freshman. Flood moves over to first base. Riava, I believe, takes over in right, and those appear to be the only defensive changes because you have erased your DP as the first pitch of the strikeout side, at least I assume, 0-1. Some rules that are a little bit different than baseball that kind of goes high this time, 1-1.
Yep. Designated player and flex add-on to things, also known as DH in baseball.
1 ball and 1 strike on the batter, Bowlby. Runner on first, 2 gone. Comes the pitch on the way. It's in the dirt this time. It'll be 2-1.
And what you want to do as a relief pitcher when you come in the game is you don't want to throw gas on the fire. You want to throw some water and anything else on it to put it out because you don't want to add to this situation.
If it's a grease spot, you can find some flour. Go right to it.
Well, you need to find something, whatever puts it out. Let's put it that way.
2-1's coming. This one's going to be ripped to a diving Haley Lockhart. They're going to say it hit the ground. It hit the ground. All they have to do is tag one of the runners, and there you go. Out of the inning.
Yep, that's it. It was a down, and the umpires made the right call.
There you go. That was trapped, but that's going to be the play to end the inning. However, Carbondale scores 7. We're through 2.5. It's 10-2 Carbondale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois proudly welcomes Dr. Brian Steinke to their medical staff. Dr. Steinke is an orthopedic surgeon specializing in spine surgery, treatment of the injured back, and will provide the newest state-of-the-art procedures in the region. Dr. Steinke is fellowship trained in spine and brings prestigious credentials to the center. Dr. Steinke will be seeing patients at the Mount Vernon and Centralia locations. To set up your appointment with Dr. Steinke, call 242-3778 or visit their informative website at orthocenter-si.com. Discover the difference.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back, Lady Rams softball. It'll be at the top of the order. Get us started here in the bottom of the third. Morgan, Clinton, Flood. As Cheyenne here in the bottom half of this third inning will take a first pitch strike. So it'll be 0-1. 10-2 is your score as the Lady Rams trail Carbondale. They scored 7 in the top half of the inning. I got away on the 0-1, outside to the left-handed Morgan. 1 ball, 1 strike, your count. Against Morgan, Clinton, and Jay Flo here in this third inning. Lady Rams need some runs. Here it comes on the 1-1. Cheyenne reaches. Might have gotten a piece of a tap and foul.
The bad thing is it's a big deficit for Mount Vernon. The good thing is you got lots of outs. If it stays 10-2, right, to get back into this.
Yeah, you're going to have to keep the damage minimal. Try to get a full 7 innings, try to work back in this. Maybe if they need that, maybe they don't. As this will be slapped right back to the pitcher, Goodale. She'll throw to first. And your first down will be 1-3.
You're seeing the Terriers playing with a lot of confidence today. You notice that?
Oh, yeah.
And I think that happens when they got that win at home. They're not scared. They're not intimidated by Mount Vernon here.
Not at all. Here comes the first pitch on the way to Clinton. She'll go off at 1 in the dirt. It's going to be 0-1. And this is where you can't be what's the word I'm looking for? You won't be too aggressive at the plate either to try to do too much in a short amount of time.
No.
And try to hit a home run.
You can't hit a 7-run home run to get back in, or 8-run tie, little by little.
Popped up, third base side. Getting underneath, it'll be Bowlby, 2 away.
And down 8. Takes a lot to get things going.
That'll bring up Jacqueline Flood.
Didn't expect it.
Lady Rams trail 10-2. We're in the third, bottom half. 7 runs in the top half by Carbondale have really, I don't want to say blown it wide open, but that's exactly what it's done. Goodale trying to get out of the inning 1-2-3. Ooh, first pitch high.
Just a bit outside.
You could say that. I did. How about familiar faces, new places? Bank with Ray and Bria. Come you to First Bank's new 42nd Street location, Mount Vernon. And welcome back to Personal Banking, member FDIC. This will be a ball put into play, and that'll be a base hit up the middle. So that'll end the consecutive out streak the pitcher Goodale had.
2 hits for the Lady Rams today.
The book am I using? Here we go. So Lockhart will stand in. A runner on and 2 outs here in the third, trailing 10-2. Lady Rams need to score some runs. Figure something out anyway. As the first pitch looked low, it's 1-0. Woof. Yeah, you got that right. We wait the 1-0. Here it comes, and Lockhart will foul it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not what we thought. No.
And the people wearing orange and black have been stunned silent here in this one.
Probably hear a pin drop on that left side. 1-1 coming. That's going to be put into play, but it's right to the shortstop, who doesn't have it as she steps on the bag. Made the mistake of trying to pick it up with her glove instead of reaching back and going for the sure hand. And that'll be an A6.
And the way that play started out, you thought, well, it's just going to be a Carbondale kind of day. Ball booted, kick forward the bag. All you got to do is pick it up. Big old softball mitts are not made to pick softballs up off the ground. That goes as an E6.
Well, it puts 2 aboard now. Maybe this is where the Lady Ram rally starts. Here in the bottom of the third, down 8. 2 gone. Wright steps in. Trying to help out her cause, but it'll be chopped to Crow. She will fire to first base. Staying on the bag of the first baseman made a heck of a play. That's Lauren Butler. And 5-3 retires aside as Lady Rams strand a pair. We are through 3, still 10-2 Carbondale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Learn to live healthy, learn to live well, and learn how you can live free from unexpected medical expense with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance and the Page Agency. Health insurance that covers hospital, medical, and surgical expenses offers a wide choice of deductibles and a non-tobacco user discount, too. Rising medical costs don't have to be a problem with a major medical expense policy from Pekin Insurance. This is coverage we hope you'll never need, but you just can't be without. Call the Page Agency at 242-7000 about a major medical health insurance plan today.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we head to the 4th inning. Bottom of the order due up for the Terriers. They have a commanding 10-2 lead over Mount Vernon, the #1 seed in this Marion Regional. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. Lady Rams softball is presented by Banterra Bank. Whether retirement is years or months away, open a retirement account to fit your lifestyle perfectly. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. You can follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports, or you can like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. So Bosch, Bird, Fulmer to get us started here in the 4th against Hannah Wright. Here comes a pitch on the way. That's going to be inside dirty. 1-0. And that's the thing, too, Danny, is that with your relief pitcher in now, big opportunity for the freshman Hannah Wright. She's going to have to throw some quality pitches.
Yep, it's her game now. Welcome into the regional game of the freshman.
1-0's coming high, 2-0. Of course, Carbondale batted around when they scored 7 in the 3rd. Can really put it out of reach here in the 4th if they can get some aboard. 2-0, where's it coming? That's high, 3-0. Then 2 ball games, top of the 4th. Winner of this one will get the winner of Marion Centralia. They play that tomorrow. Here comes high, 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning.
It is not good when you do things like that. Gas and match added.
As we near the bottom of the hour, we'll take care of that a little bit later. About 5:25. As we're in the top of the 4th inning, Carbondale looking to add. Runner on, nobody out. Showing bunt but pulling back. The runner's going. She is out. So a caught stealing might help the Lady Rams get some momentum. Nice, 2-6. Nice play by Lockhart out there to grab that off the ground and apply the tag. Well, that ended up being a double victim there. Came a strike inside, is unable to pull back with Bird, and the runner is caught out on a great throw by Paige Clinton. So nothing in 1 with 1 out. The base is empty. Here comes the pitch on the way high, 1-1. Carbondale trying to make it interesting. They're up 8. Just need 2 more to possibly make it a short game if they keep the Lady Rams at bay the rest of the way. 1-1 high, 2-1. Looks like he lost the grip.
Yeah, you can see Carbondale even up 8, stealing bases or trying to.
Right.
They want to end this baby.
Well, think about the message that sends to the 2-3 game tomorrow.
Well, that or just a message to the other dugout.
Sure. 2-1 coming outside, 3-1.
Is we got you down with your foot on the throat. We're going to step on it and end it. We're not letting you have a chance at it.
3 balls and the strike the count here to Paige Bird. She's 0 for 2 today, looking to make that 0 for 3 as she lines in the glove of Haley Lockhart. I believe 7 of the 9 have gotten base hits. As you said earlier, I was trying to remember the number. That'll bring up Cheyenne Fulmer. 2 gone, bases empty. This could be a huge inning for the Lady Rams if they can get out of it. First pitch is on the way. It's going to be outside. Just misses low, however. It's 1-0 here to Fulmer. Score an extra base hit with Banterra's Visa debit card. It provides the convenience of a checking account in a car. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC, the 1-0. Right down the middle, make it 1-1. As they're cautiously playing Fulmer.
Slap hitter.
Yep. It'll be uncharacteristic. Just call it slap defense. Here comes the 1-1 with 2 gone. That's going to be a floater outside. Yeah, good one.
The defense playing her like a right-hand pull hitter.
Right.
She punches one in that left center field gap. She's going to run all day. The way she's set up.
2-1, and that is going to be a ground ball pass off the glove of the shortstop Lockhart. It's past the pitcher right. Just got through. C&I.
One of those deals there. That's playing defensively.
Well, that's with 2 outs, something that can kill the defensive momentum you just built. At the top of the order, resuming.
And you got to remember, Carbondale had a runner thrown out at second trying to steal to start this inning, or they'd probably have a run by now.
Back. This will bring up Butler with 2 gone, runner aboard. Here comes the pitch on the way. This will be her first time against Hannah Wright. And that's the other thing, is that now you're going through a first time against a new pitcher. You know, who knows what could happen after one time through. 0-1 the count here to Butler. There's a called strike. Runner on and 2 out here at the top of the 4th. A 10-2 Carbondale lead, and that's going to get away. They're going to make the throw down to second base, and out at second is Cheyenne Fulmer. So that'll do us through 3.5, keeping Carbondale scoreless for the first time today. It's still 10-2 Cedale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. You know, the ones the other guys spend billions of dollars on each year. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Bean Insurance Agency here in Mount Vernon, an independent Erie insurance agent. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Bean Insurance Agency today. Call 618-242-6017. That's 618-242-6017. Or go to beaninsurance.net. We can help you get where you need to be, where you should be, quickly and easily. Go ahead, laugh at those cave people, stunt guys, and bubbly cashiers. Then see for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie, year after year after year.
You're listening to Lady Rams Softball on AM 940 WMIX, Mount Vernon, Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, and online at mywithersradio.com. A free service from Withers Broadcasting.
And as we head to the top of the 4th in progress, it'll be Garner to get us started, who promptly singles Texas Leaguer as a blooper.
Oh, yeah.
Right center.
Bermuda triangle between center's right and second base. And that's a start for Mount Vernon. That's the first time in 4 innings Lady Rams have had the leadoff batter on.
They need. Down 10-2 here in the bottom half of the 4th. Here comes Kirsch, followed by Cuiava. Pitch on the way. Oh, with off-speed variety. It's nothing to want. Had the right idea, had the right approach with the bat, but just missed. 0-1 coming. That'll be wow. What's Goodell coming with here now?
Pull the string again.
Yeah.
That time she pulled the string a little bit harder.
Keeping it changed up. 0-2 is the count. A runner on, nobody on. The 4th comes inside this time. Just misses the jersey of Malvern.
Take one for the team. If you're down 8, jump in there. You got to get on any way you can. Build momentum and build runs.
1-2 the count. Nobody gone. A runner on first base is Garner. Start off with a blue single. This one will be hit up the middle, making the charge as a shortstop. He'll double off the runner on first base, 6-3.
Bad base running. Got to freeze on the line drive. got to be heading back.
That was a good play and good heads up by Casey Crow.
Yep.
Okay, caught looking at an embarrassing situation. Make sure you've opted in your debit card for overdraft purchases at Banterra Bank, banking with local style. Member FDIC. Cuiava stands in with 2 outs. The base is empty. Lady Rams might have squandered an opportunity. It's 1-0 on the outside. Yeah. Tomorrow it's Marion Centralia. You can hear that game on our sister station, the Big 12-10. Heard locally in Centralia on 98.7 FM and on mywithersradio.com/Centralia. 2-0 coming, and that'll be high, 3-0. Of course, we can also tell you tomorrow's Orphans game will be on our sister stations. It'll be a simulcast on X95 in the Big 12-10 as Centralia travels to Highland, take on the Bulldogs at 8 p.m. As this will miss low and inside, it'll be a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. Exactly what you didn't need. This is where the Lady Rams are going to have to capitalize. We're given a gift of a 2-out walk. Yep. Frustrating. Hodson will now pinch hit for Rush. 2 outs here and 1 on. Bottom of the 4th inning, Lady Rams trail by 8. Certainly not the outcome thus far that anybody had expected. I don't even think the Terriers figured they'd be up 10-2.
I think nobody here came and thought this would happen today, either way.
I think we all expected a nice, close ball game. So Hodson will bat. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. It's a 10-2 ball game. Pitch is on the way, and that'll be an inside strike, 0-1. Get you some scores in just a moment. Presented by Tony Wilton, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance and financial service needs, see Tony in the King City. He's on the corner of 42nd South Water Towers. Hodson gets a piece of this like a good neighbor. State Farm is there, so it's Casey Crow. She'll make another grab, and this will do us through 4. Still 10-2 Carbondale. This is Lady Rams Softball on WMIX.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
How do you spend your Saturday mornings? Wake up, grab coffee, get something to eat? Why not add a little WMIX Saturday Sports Show to your Saturday? From 8:08 until 10 o'clock, we have guests, discussion, and fun involving the regional sports topics that matter to you. It's the pick-me-up you need to start your morning off right. It's the Saturday Sports Show every single week on WMIX AM 940 and online at mywithersradio.com. Presented by Crossroads Community Hospital. For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And hey, we welcome you back here to Marion, the Harry L. Christ Senior Sports Complex. Glad to have you with us. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. We head to the top of the 5th. 10-2 Carbondale leads in this regional semifinal from Marion, 3A variety, the 1 versus the 4, and we're going to have Kelby Cuiava in the circle to pitch.
Third pitcher of the day for the Lady Rams.
So you have some reinsertions as Rush will move back into right field. First base will remain Jacqueline Flood. Out of the game defensively will be Hannah Wright. Not sure what that means for the DP. It's just when I think I understand, I don't. I've researched and I've researched. Here comes the first pitch of the inning. It'll come inside. Looks good. And that'll be strike 1. Clark Kettleston, Wheeler, Goodale to start here in the 5th. Pitch low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Keep it at 10-2. Don't let it get any worse.
The 1-1 pitch on the way to Kettleston for Cuiava is inside, making 2-1. Kelly might just be the spark plug you need here for the Lady Rams in the 5th. See if she can shut them down for a consecutive inning. 2-1's coming. Ooh, a little low, 3-1. Can't gift them a walk either, though.
No. They've had runners on in every inning. Scored 10 runs and stranded 5.
Pitch on the way, and that's going to catch the plate. 3-2, the count's pushed full. Still a full count to starters here in the top half of the 5th. Carbondale, in case you just joined us, has a commanding 10-2 lead. That'll be up and away, and that's going to be a leadoff walk for Clark. Actually, no, that's Butler. My apologies. Yep. My book is a mess.
Well, once they start hitting around and changing box rides, you have to adjust.
Now it's Clark Kettleson. How about that? Well, I start off trying to keep it all the same inning, then I advance another column. Shows fun. Commits to it, and it'll be nothing in one.
Yeah, and then you had a runner thrown out with a batter in the box for the third out, so you have to slide over.
So I wrote the big old CS up top and then forgot to push it over the next inning. Oh, the woes continue. Here comes the 0-1 in the third. It'll even the count here, 1 ball, 1 strike, and Butler is toying with the Lady Ram battery. Playing the role of nuisance over there at first base. As this will be in the dirt again. It'll be 2-1 here to Clark Kettleson.
Carbondale, I would suspect, will be rather continue being aggressive in this situation. They want to end this thing in the bottom of the inning if possible. They would like to get 2 or 3 runs.
We wait the 2-1 with a runner on and nobody out. And this one's going to be put into play. Takes a bad hop off a Garner. Safe at first base will be Clark Kettleson. Oh, man. Tough hop, but it's 2 aboard.
Oh, man, it is a tough.
That brings up Wheeler, who's 1 for 3. Speaking of which, I'll make your kids' future a victory. Teach them the importance of saving today with Banterra Smart Kids Savings Account. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. So in steps Wheeler. 2 on and nobody out in the 5th. Had a rough go of it the past couple of times up after singling and scoring back in the first. She'll take a first pitch ball low, 1-0. Cahokia, not Cahokia. After this first pitch, the 1-0, it'll be a ground ball to short. Lockhart will fire across, and it's going to be dropped at first base.
The epitome of the day. Lockhart made a great play to battle the runner that was going from second to third. And then she threw it over there, and the ball pops out of the mid of first, goes for an error, and that's the second error from Mount Vernon. Now it's bases loaded, nobody out. Collinsville fell to a foul in its softball action today. I believe 11-3 was your final. That's a scoreboard update I promised you a moment ago. My apologies. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here comes the pitcher, Goodale, and that's going to plinkle around. Wise move by Kim Wheeler not to send a runner off at third base. As nobody was for sure where the ball was, as Clinton kept kicking it around, so all she had to do, realize where the ball was, and you have to play at home plate. So good move there. It's a 1-0 count with nobody out. Crow to follow. Here it comes. Inside again. It'll be 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. A 10-2 ball game, top of the 5th. Carbondale looking for two more to try to get it to a 10-run lead. Here it comes. Right across the plate that time. Well located. Definitely a hitter's pitch. It's 2-1. Yeah, but in that situation, if it's not right exactly where you want it, you watch it go by.
2-1 coming outside. Make it 3-1.
Danger of walking one in.
Second Chance Auto is your home for the largest selection of pre-owned prices at $10,000 in one location. 3-1 on the way, and that's going to be roped down the left field line foul. It'll make the count full. Don't forget about bank rate financing at Second Chance Auto, Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Bases loaded, nobody out, a full count on the batter, and the pitcher Goodale. She could really help her cause. Well, the game this has, it hasn't been. Full count offering, will it pay off? It will for the pitcher. Wow. Swung and a miss. Good job.
Nice job. Off-speed pitch up in the zone, and Goodale swung out of her shoe. She'll have to go put it back on the dugout. She swung so hard. Now it's 1 out, and the base is loaded.
Yes, it is. Lady Rams trying to keep it minimal at this point. Bases are still loaded. This will bring up Crow. She'll take it in the dirt. It's 1-0. Oh, it was in the dirt. Just a dirty play. It crossed over. It's 0-1. My apologies. Lo Ciento. 0-1 coming. Crow, since it's the opposite way, that will sneak through. Are they going to try to score a couple? No, they'll have to hold the runner at third. It is 11-2 Carbondale on the RBI single.
Golly, Casey Crow, 3 RBIs, 3 for 3 today, and a run scored. Fantasy League points.
That's what they call a fantasy stud. That'll bring in Logan Bowlby. She, oddly enough, has walked and scored, but is 0 for 2 today, looking for her first hit today. Be the worst nightmare for the Lady Rams if she gets that first hit. One out, bases loaded. Here comes. She will hit this towards left center field. Making the grab is Morgan. They're going to tag up. Here comes the run. Throw is going to be off the mark. And it'll be second and third for Carbondale as everybody tags. It's 12-2. That's what they wanted. Yep. F.A. sack fly RBI. Man. 15 hits for Carbondale. Wow. 2 outs now and 2 aboard for Carbondale as they threaten here in the top of the fifth. It's a 12-2 ball game, so they have what they need. It's a 12-2 ball game here in the fifth. Glad to have you with us. WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. We have Rams baseball for you tomorrow on the road at Waterloo as they take on the host Bulldogs. It'll be a 1 versus 4 matchup on the road tomorrow. Glad to have you with us here today. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. First pitch is going to be at the dirt inside. It's 1-0 here to Hannah Bosch. Hoping we'd have to promote a couple of games on the air for Saturday. Looking that way at this juncture. The 1-0 coming. That's going to be a ground ball to short. That's going to be off the glove of Lockhart. One will score. Kim Wheeler's going to hold up Crow at third base. They'll be runners at the corners. It's 13-2.
A tough way. Well, it could be the end of a good season for the Lady Rams.
So Bird will step in. Runners at corners, 2 gone here in the fifth. It's 13-2 Terriers on top, and this one's going to scoot high, 1-0. Certainly hate to see a season possibly come to an end in this manner. With 5 Harrison County branches and responsive quality service for all of your accounts, Community First Bank would like to be the first to say, welcome back to personal banking. Member FDIC as the 1-0 is a change-up, swung and missed by Bird. 1-1. She's 0 for 3. Tough luck 0 for 3 today. She hits it where they are, unfortunately. At least for her. See what happens on the 1-1. Here it comes inside, make it 2 balls and a strike. So all Carbondale has to do is shut the door on the Lady Rams in the bottom half. It will be up to the top of the order. For the last chance fifth, the Lady Rams trailing 13-2. Here comes the pitch on the way. It's in the dirt, 3-1. Pitch in route. Here it comes. That's going to be softly hit. Shortstop side. Lockhart will make the grab. That does it through 4.5, but it's now 13-2 Terriers. Last chance for the Lady Rams winning a return. This is Mount Vernon softball on WMIX.
Hi, this is Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Isn't it great to live in a community where people give back and try to improve our area for the next generation? That's what we believe in and why our name, Community First, reflects this core value. If you would like to enjoy a personal relationship with your bank, make the move to Community First Bank and find out what community banking means. Simply stated, we are neighbors helping neighbors.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, are you thinking of starting your own business? Or maybe you already own your own business and have tax questions? Call Heartland Accounting today. At Heartland Accounting, we specialize in small business planning. Let us help you with your business bookkeeping, sales taxes, payroll taxes, or maybe just some solid business advice. Get started right and let us help you make your business a success. Call Heartland Accounting of Mount Vernon today at 244-7077 or stop by 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B.
Back to Lady Rams softball, powered by Banterra Bank.
Don't strike out. Take control of your health care expenses with a tax-advanced self-savings account from Banterra Bank. Banking with local style, member FDIC. It'll be up to the top of the order in the last chance fifth. It'll be Morgan, Clinton, and Flood. Lady Rams trail Carbondale by a margin of 13-2. 1-0 is the count as the first pitch missed outside. Morgan lays off again, but happens to catch the outside corner from Goodale. It's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lady Rams are down 11 in danger of being upset by the number 4 seed. Here it comes, trying to slap. Fouls it back, 1-2. Wow. I don't think anybody expected this.
Yeah.
Not to say that Carbondale wasn't capable of winning the ball game,
but just Carbondale dominating.
Right, like they have. 1-2 coming. This one's going to be popped up on the 1-2. It'll escape the backstop into foul territory, out of play. Something like that. Stays 1-2. don't know. Galloping Ghost. It's around here. 1-2 coming. That'll be over the head of Morgan. Got out of the way. 2-2. Not a lot of scores coming in just yet. So much for my plan to have a scoreboard update here in the bottom half of the fifth. We have limited. Pretty well, a lot of things just getting underway. Tomorrow we are on the road, Waterloo, for the Waterloo Regional. The Rams will battle Waterloo, oddly enough. Funny how that works. The net 2-2 misses high. It's full count. Pre-game's 3:45. First pitch is supposed to be 4 o'clock. We're live from Monroe County, or to St. Clair, according to some, probably. Full count coming. That'll be outside. And there you go. There's a walk to start it off for Cheyenne Morgan. Good eye, and that'll bring up Paige Clinton.
Got to start somewhere. The goal objective here is to get 3 runs, so you can get out of the 10-run rule, extend their season and game as long as possible.
Manuka beat Joliet in softball, I believe, in 4A, 1-0.
I have some men's volleyball scores.
Hey, I'll take it. I'm actually a big fan. 1-0.
SIU now leads Wichita State 4-3 in the MVC baseball tournament in the 7th.
Game, of course, on sister station 105.1 EZA. 1-0 coming to Clinton. She will take high. It's 2 balls, no strikes. Scoreboard updates all season long, presented by Tony Wilt, State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance financial service needs, see Tony in Mount Vernon or log on worldwide, TonyWilt.com. Walk in, call in, or click in. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 2-0 coming. Outside corner. Frank perfectly, but just misses 3-0.
You would expect that nearing the 6 o'clock hour, the zone would widen. Coach Wheeler's going to walk out. She exchanges a glance. I don't play it on purpose where she heads out. Meeting at the mound.
Hey, guess what? This is the mound. Driven by Ford Square and King City Chrysler Center, Mount Vernon. Hail sale. Light hail through the region. Wish we had some more, mind you, on Sunday night at my house.
I wouldn't say mound. I'm meeting at the bump since there's no mound at the football field.
The circular area out there on the field. And of course, so the light hail sale. Ford Square and King City Chrysler. Rates, incentives, you name it. We're the best never rest. It's Ford Square and King City Chrysler off of Broadway in Mount Vernon. 3-0 the count. Is a story right now to Paige Clinton after a walk to get us started here from Goodale. Here it comes, inside corner. Your obligatory 3-1, baby.
There's a little bit of probably excitement on Carbondale's side right now, having this close to shutting or winning a game like this.
3-1 en route, and that is going to be lined in the left and some trouble. Morgan will be waved around. She'll be waved around third base. Clinton heads to second. Both are going to be waved around. They're going to hold Clinton up at second now. And that will be an RBI double. It's 13-3.
Nice job. Mount Vernon now needs another to keep this game alive.
A good chance with Jay Flo stepping in the box. 13-3. Lady Rams need one more to keep it going. 3 outs would mean it's over for the season, but one more will at least keep the game alive. 1 on and nobody out for Flood. She'll take it outside corner, but it's just off. 1-0. Huh. Could be just what the doctor ordered for the Lady Rams to keep it going. Need some unanswered runs. Here it comes, outside low. It'll be 2-0 to Flood. Jacqueline, I believe, fielder's choice, her first time up, singled in the third. It's just her third plate appearance of the afternoon. Next one on the way. She'll look it over across the plate. They'll throw behind the runner and almost got her this time. I'll be careful. Can't be too lax off the second base bag. However, it is a 3-0 count here on Jay Blow. 3 balls, no strikes. Pitch to Flood is going to be right off the third baseman. Keeps it in front of her. Bowlby will fire to first and not in time.
Yep, that was a rope down there. Goes as a hit. Mount Vernon was first and third and nobody out.
Man, oh man, what a time to come alive. You're back against the wall to bring up the cleanup batter, Lockhart, with nobody out, 2 aboard. Could really use a base hit here, however. See what Goodale has to offer. It'll be high, but a strike, 0-1.
What Goodale wants to do is get a strike out here. Yeah, and take your chances with other things.
Lockhart will step back into the box. Haley has runners to the corners and nobody out. Bottom 5, 13-3 is a Carbondale lead. No more. Into the right center field gap. Lockhart's going around first, headed for second. Clinton dumps the score. Flood will be waved around, and it is 13-5. So we will go more than 5.
And Mount Vernon has nobody out. That will help them try to add on to this here. That's the most important thing to remember. Only the sixth hit of the day for Mount Vernon. On a 2 RBI double by Haley Lockhart. She plugged one into the gap in right center field. See how this changes the complexion of the game. It means no longer a short game. Lady Rams still need to press for some more runs here. Nobody out, a runner on second, back within 8. We're down 11 coming into the inning. They could use a big crooked number. Pitch is on the way to Hannah Wright. Ooh, low and away. It'll be a strike over off the corner. Nothing at 1. We'll have some more chances to give you some scores. We wait the 1-1. Here it comes. That's going to be put through. No, a nice diving stop by Crow. She will not have a play. Puts it in her pocket. And now be a hit parade officially. Back-to-back-to-back base hits for the Lady Rams. Make that 4 in a row now. Left out of back. That'll bring up Mallory Garner. 2 on and nobody out. Lady Rams looking to quote-unquote keep it continue. There you go. That big inning the Lady Rams have needed thus far. Yeah.
Still need more.
Yeah, you're still a long way from being done, but it'll breathe some life into that third base dugout, give them some confidence here. Down 13-5. So maybe make that first base dugout play with a little pressure.
Stewart's occurred as a pinch runner, of course, as she's inserted into what would have been her spot in the lineup as a flex replacing the DP on the base pass. Actually, no, I'm 1 base off. She will. Yeah, that is the DP. About to go nuts here as it's on the outside corner. Garner 0-1. Nobody out. An 0-1 count here on Garner with 2 aboard. She has a definite RBI chance. They're playing her straight away. If she can go in either one of the gaps, it'll be trouble. Pitch is on the way, and that's going to be low. 1-1.
One thing to get up 13-2. It's another thing to actually close it out. Carbondale's finding this very tough right now.
Final outs are the toughest. Lady Rams not wavering yet. Here comes the 1-1 inside to Garner. That'll be low and inside, but catches the corner, 1-2.
I thought that pitch was not as close as some of the other ones called balls earlier this inning.
I think now we're starting to take Phillips to that 6 o'clock strike zone. Here comes. It'll be a ground ball to short. Crow, some trouble with it. Tries to get the throw down the third. Wow.
Base is loaded.
My, oh my.
Things are starting to rock and roll the other way. Wow, we may be here a while.
So that'll bring
this game setting up all this action going on.
So that'll bring up Mallory Kirsch. Base is loaded. 13-5 ball game. She'll take a first pitch on the outside corner. It's 0-1 here to Kirsch. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Lady Rams have scored 3 in the inning. As the top of the order thus far has really come through. Pitch on the way. Outside corner. Catches 0-2.
Hit here, clear the bases. We got a ball game.
Not closed out yet, and this one's going to be popped up. Crow will get underneath. It has to fight the sun. She'll make the grab. There's your first down.
Infield fly rule, so the out was going to be registered anyway. Caught or not caught.
Happened to catch the hand across the chest right before the pitch came. And one-time umpire, that's how I learned about the signal for the infield fly. Happened to work the infield for a friend of ours. First pitch on the way to Kelby Kay. She'll take it across the outside corner. It is 0-1. So Lady Rams have a huge chance here in the 5th to really get back into this one. Now trailing 13-5. It comes across the outside again, but just misses. Pushed low. 1-1. Can't squander this opportunity. Need more runs than this here in the 5th. This will be a ground ball. Third. They'll fire home for the first out. That is a good play.
Nice play. Fielder's choice 5-3. We'll add runners on, but runners will be thrown out.
Bases remain loaded, but 2 outs now. This will bring up, we're going to see Rush or Hobson. We'll see Hobson. I bend around to peek out towards the dugout. 2 outs and the base is loaded. We'll get the bat finally. Finally, the presence of mind to get that bat out of there. So this will be Summer Hodgson stepping up to the plate. Yep. We got the signal from the infield. I believe now you lose this. Yeah, insertion over. Uh-oh. Kim Wheeler's questioning this move now. Of course, Rush had already been reinserted. Yep. Umpire Corey Hastings is on top of it. And that question was made, and he obviously knows the rules very well. No kidding. And he knew that right away. That's like usually my go-to guy. Yeah, if I have a softball question, I'll send Corey a text. Just like back in the day, if I had a baseball question, I'd shoot you a text. I just ask you. Bases loaded, 2 outs. It'll come inside. A little too inside. It's in the batter's box to Hodgson. She's ahead of the count here, 1-0. I see Lady Rams bat around. That's what they needed. But they still need some more. The bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom 5, a 13-5 ball game. That's inside corner. Good pitch that time for Goodale. 1-1. So we will have a 6th inning, and it will be 9-1-2 for Carbondale. So if they're going to win a regional, you hate to say it, and they have to learn how to close out a ball game. 1-1 will be sent the other way. That could score a couple. Stewart will come home, and that'll be it. So those get 1 across the plate on the RBI by Summer Hodgson. Works out the same way. 1 is 1 is 1. Yeah, 4 runs. Gritty effort by Mount Vernon. Back to within 7 now. They're doing what's called manufacturing right now. Yeah. So Morgan, who started off with a walk and later scored, will bat again here in the 5th. She'll take a pitch outside corner, 0-1. Don't forget tomorrow it'll be Marion and Centralia here in a 2-3 battle. We'll see the Mountford and Rams in action as the number 1 team in the Waterloo Regional battles number 4 Waterloo at home. That'll be interesting. As it's 1-1 now to Morgan. We've seen what happens, or has happened thus far this year with higher seeds winning at home. Trenton Westland says hello. Here comes the 1-1. That's going to be in the dirt, 2-1. Had a chat with one of our radio voices about Westland yesterday.
The Lady Cardinals Woodlawn will tell you about that, too.
Fact. 2-1 coming. It'll scoot up and away. 3 balls and a strike.
And this has got potential here. Base is loaded to make things very interesting. If Mount Vernon could get on 2 or 3 more here, tighten the pressure up on Carbondale considerably.
Morgan will dig back into the box. The lefty slap specialist has a 3-1 count. 2 gone. Bases loaded here in the bottom 5th. Pitch is on the way, and that's going to walk a runner in. It's 13-7.
Oh, boy. Wheels on the bus go round and round.
Let's see. Let's see who all's where on the base paths.
He's on first, what's on second?
I believe it's Cuiava on third, with Hodgson on second, and Morgan on first, and this brings in Paige Clinton. Here comes the first pitch to Clinton across the plate for a strike, 0-1. She pretty well got it started with an RBI double that scored Cheyenne Morgan. Since then, the Lady Rams have scored another 4. Here comes on the way, up and away, 1-1. Never say never. Never say die.
No clock. Got to get the last out. Makes it an interesting game.
1 ball, 1 strike with 2 gone. Here it comes. That's popped up. Carbondale's going to have to make a play, and it will be made out there in center field. She'll make the grab, and we are through 5, 13-7, Carbondale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than 4-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere, allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
More softball action ahead on WMIX and MyWithersRadio.com.
And we welcome you back, WMIX, MyWithersRadio.com, as we head to top of the sixth. Hard to believe.
Well, between the two teams, just did some figuring. 5 innings, we got 19 runs, 23 hits, and 6 errors. We're heading to the 6th. That's why this game is approaching the 1 hour and 30-minute mark as we speak.
Of course, we will tell you, WMIX Mount Vernon, a free service from Withers Broadcasting. Flood will be your pitcher again. She will have Fulmer to start, followed by Butler and Kettleson. Pitch is on the way. Here it comes outside. It'll be 1-0. So curious to see if Jay Flo has kind of overcome some of the struggles she had to start, shut it down. Next one on the way, Fulmer's inside. Does it catch a corner? Nope. 2-0.
Curious to see the reaction of Carbondale. You're up 13-2. You give up 5 runs. See how they come out now.
2-0. Low, but it's across the plate. It's 2-1.
It's a matter of mental now. You had that big lead, 13-2. Can you regain your composure and get 6 more outs, or will Mount Vernon mount a historic comeback?
2-1's coming. Low and away. 3 balls and a strike. Of course, Lady Rams softball is presented by Banterra Bank. Banking in local style. Speaking of Banterra, hope you enjoyed the live video streaming of the Mount Vernon Township High School graduation on Saturday. Archives remain at MyWithersRadio.com. 3-1 will be sent foul. Left field line will be full count. Banterra and Rend Lake College help bring you that on MyWithersRadio.com. Again, the archive still remains on the WMIX website. Hope you'll take a look. As see what happens on the full count. Fulmer gets a start. She will earn the infield. However, Hobson might have a play at first, but she'll overthrow. I would not go to second base on that. That took a nice ricochet. Clinton was right there to back it up like she should be.
Well, good play by Clinton, catcher, knocking that one off the fence. Take that shot, and now the runner stays at first base. That'll be a... I thought there was going to be a pinch runner. There will be. For Carbondale, number 12. 16 hits for Carbondale today. He's serious.
He will be the runner for Carbondale on the courtesy. It'll bring Lauren Butler to the box, where she has been successful. Nobody out, the runner on, top of the 6th. Does Carbondale have what it takes to get 4 more and do it again? Of course, that may be too much pressure. See what happens here. Pitch is on the way. It'll be right across the plate. Good look there for Flood. Probably lucky the bat of Butler decided not to attack. 0-1 with 1 on and nobody out here in the top of the 6th. 13-7 Carbondale on top. Butler will bunt it down. It'll be right back to the pitcher, Flood. She'll fire on to first. No, off of the bag came Stewart, and it'll be safe.
Another error. And pulled the first baseman off, the 4th error of the day for the Lady Rams. And Amy Johnson's going to go out and talk to the base umpire and ask him for help.
She's not happy about it, but Lady Rams got a break from that exact same call going the other way earlier.
Crew hasn't missed very many, if any, today. You got to be careful because you got some players out chirping as well around that vicinity, and the players need to relax and play the game.
They're going to talk it over. Personally, I think they got it right.
If they'll reverse this one, good luck with Carbondale coming out like that. I think they got it right.
I think they're just confirming that they saw what they saw.
I don't think you can change it now. I think it's pretty well done and over, and let's play ball. But nope. I'm going to go with it.
13-7 your score right now.
And Amy
Should be
is
2 on and nobody
not happy with this reasoning, but she's not going to be happy unless that runner gets off the first, which is not going to happen.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Awful close. I think a lot of patience being exuded here.
Right. So that's where we'll leave that. 13-7 your score, 2 on and nobody out top of the 6th, and that'll bring in Olivia Clark Kettleson, who has reached all 4 times she's made an appearance. She was stranded once, but she scored thrice. Not a good word for me. Here it comes in the dirt. It'll be 1-0. Almost caught a runner off the second base. What a game we've had in terms of craziness.
It has had a little bit of everything in here.
You bet it has. 1-0, where is it? There it is. It's a bunt drop down third base line. Resting on the chalk, and that's going to be a base hit. Rest just to the right of the chalk.
That was a Pro V bunt. That ball spun down there and stopped in its track.
Wow.
Just inside the third base line, touching the chalk in fair territory.
The best of luck for one team. You almost wonder if the other team doesn't have the worst of it. 13-7 your score. And this will bring up Macy Wheeler. Big opportunity here with the bases loaded and nobody out. What a game we have had. This squad will request another ball, and she'll get just that. Old valedictorian. This past Saturday's commencement exercise, which, by the way, in case you want to relive the excitement and memory, you can watch it on mywithersradio.com. See what happens. 1-0 is the count here to Wheeler. Pitch will be on the way from Flood. Wheeler waiting for it, sends it the opposite way. Hobbs is going to have to run at it. Can't come up with it. Where will the play be? Won't have one. The runners are able to advance. It's 13-8. Make that 14-7.
Hit and RBI.
Wow.
14 runs, 18 hits by my unofficial count.
Hobson gave it her all, just couldn't come up with it. And did the right thing by throwing it into second base with not being sure if there's a play anywhere else. This will bring up the pitcher, Goodale. But gets that. Here we go. It'll be inside. Good stop there by Clinton in the dirt, 1-0. Big inning after big inning after big inning.
Well, they've deadened the baseball bats in high school baseball. Might be a reason to deaden them in high school softball.
See what happens on the old 1-0. Or move the circle back up. 2-0. That's pointless.
Right, because the college level is 43, so that's not going to happen. It's going to come with equipment. It's what's going to be.
Bases loaded, nobody out. 2-0's coming inside, make it 3-0. Sam Goodale. Try to get you some scores here. I think some are finally starting to pour in just a moment, probably from nowhere you've ever heard of. I had a feeling. 3-0 right down Central, so good location there. Get started again here. It's 3-1. Nobody out. Bases loaded for Carbondale. Up a touchdown, 14-7. We're at the top of the 6th. 9 minutes past the top of the 6 o'clock hour. We await the 3-1. Here it comes, and there it goes into right field. That'll be a base hit coming around to score. It'll be 14-8 as Butler crosses the plate. Base to base, 7. Good grief, Hugo. Get it together. Base to base. Wow. This game's gone so long. There have been so many base hits, it's hard to keep track of everybody. That'll bring up Crow, and Danny Crow has had a very auspicious day.
It's just been a good day for her. I mean, it's plain and simple. She's been everywhere. 4 for 4, runs scored, 3 RBIs. 3 singles and a triple in that 4.
Here comes the pitch to Crow, high, 1-0. We are in the top of the 6th. Carbondale's managed to put a couple more across the plate, lead of 15-7. Pitch on the way. Crow will get a piece of it. They're going to double off the runner off first base, can't get back in time. Great job there by Cuiava to make the grab off the soft hit, and then step on the back.
That was a great play. That Mabel would catch that ball, wait for it, catch it, and then beat the runner back. And again, another poor running miscue by a base runner here in this game today, not freezing on the line drive.
However, a well-placed base hit with runners on second and third by Bowlby could really make it interesting. She is due. She has not gotten a base hit today. She's 0 for 2. Here comes inside. Looks like it caught the corner. Will be 0-1. Great frame job there by Paige Clinton off a well-located pitch by Jay Blow. 15-7 your score. Carbondale on top. Top 6. 2 gone. Runners are on second and third as we await Flood's offering. Oh, I thought that was apologies. So that misses inside, makes it 2-0. I really thought that call went the other way.
It's one of those games that people will talk about for a while. All the craziness in it.
You bet. See what happens here on the 2-0. It comes, and it's going to be a ground ball to short. Lockhart some trouble out of the glove, but muscles it over to first base, and that'll do us through 5.5. Carbondale plays a couple, makes it 15-7. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Hi, Roy Schmidt at King City Chrysler Center in Mount Vernon. I want to let you know that we have an exciting new partnership with Hertz Rental Car effective immediately. Hertz is now located inside King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway here in Mount Vernon. Come in and rent a car, truck, or van for business or pleasure from Hertz, and we can also bill all major insurance companies. Hertz has competitive rates, low mileage vehicles, and specializes in one-way rentals anywhere in the United States. And yes, Hertz can even pick you up or drop you off at your home, office, or repair shop. Mention this ad and receive $10 off your rental. Call Hertz today to set up your reservation at 618-241-6996. Remember, that is Hertz Rent-A-Car inside King City Chrysler Center at 1603 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
This is Mike Reese. You're listening to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back to the Chris Sports Complex in Marion, just by the Marion High School. Chris Hugo and Danny Czerwinski alongside. Bottom of the sixth we go for the Lady Rams. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Flood, Lockhart, and Wright. Lady Rams batted around in the fifth to keep this one going. 15-7 your score. It'll be up to Flood, Lockhart, and Wright to try to get this one going, get some more runs. First pitch to Flood, catches the outside corner. Goodell is out for another inning.
Well, you try it again. You give up a couple, down 8. You have 6 more outs to try to chip away and battle. 4 in each inning would be great, if not more.
Flood gets one right down the middle, shading into right center field. It'll be a grab off of a hop, and it'll be a leadoff single for Jay Blow.
Flood 3 for 4 today.
If you're tired of big corporate banking, you have a choice in Jefferson County. Community First Bank is at home, and Dick Sign on Woodlawn in Mount Vernon. Welcome back to personal banking, member FDIC. That brings in Lockhart with a runner on first, nobody out. Here comes a pitch on the way, right across the plate, 0-1.
Kind of score that people will be interested in.
Good.
Mattoon beat Salem 13-2 in softball today. Sure, that was a 5-inning affair.
Powerhouse. Yeah. 0-1 coming. That is going to be roped down the left field line and just fouled. 0-2. And that is a pipeline to Illinois State if I ever saw one. Yeah.
Hey, Mattoon Bloomington.
Hey, we're going to play softball. Illinois State. All right. Here's how it goes for the Green Wave. Have a couple of solid travel clubs up there. 0-2 coming. That's going to come inside. Lockhart almost went. The runner Flood will go to second base.
Yep, more of a pass ball. 1-2 to count.
Lady Rams, of course, trying to leave nothing to chance by going with their veteran base runners. We saw Carbondale insert a younger base runner, and it cost them in the latter half. Up and away that time. That'll even the count 2-2. So maybe this could evolve into a big chance.
It could. This game's seems like we said a lot of times, but this game's a long way from being over right now.
2-2 to Lockhart. In the dirt.
Every time Carbondale allows some runner or hit, that door opens wider, a little bit wider.
Scoreboard updates every game, every season, presented by Tony Wilson State Farm Insurance. Soft little number back to the pitcher. Goodell will fire back to first.
Smart play.
Yes.
She could have went to third, but she understands the lead up 8, don't want to add to it. Takes the out. Mount Vernon now with only 5 outs left.
And that'll bring up Hannah Wright. Ryder last time had a single and scored. Had an RBI double back in the first. But now stands in with a solid chance to keep it going. 15-7 is your score. Only 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Rams trying to keep the season alive. She's getting some signs. I can't see over that way. What's the hold up?
Had some paperwork to do. Mark down that the Flex DP and otherwise have been shipping around.
I got you. Here it'll come low and away. It'll be 1-0 to the freshman.
Softball game with those two things in, you got to kind of mark those things down. crafty coaches will figure out ways to get extra uses if you're not careful.
1-0 coming. Ooh, scoots outside. It'll be 2 balls, no strikes to right. 2 for 3 today, looking to become 3 for 4. She can get a base hit, score that runner off a third. It'll be Flood off third. Right at the dish. Here it comes. Catches the outside corner that time. It's 2-1.
This is more like a baseball score in recent years. Softball games have
an old bat baseball score.
Have softballs added offense to the game.
And a 43-foot softball scores. It's going to be swung on a miss on the changeup. Count even to 2-2. Well, over past years, admittedly, with Lady Rams, sometimes you're used to those low-scoring games, maybe a 2-1 pitcher's duel or 11-1 5-inning affair. This one, however, will miss up and away to right. It's full count.
Credit Mount Vernon. They have battled back. I mean, very easily a team at this stage of the year could just down 11, let's go home. They've battled hard.
Full count offering that is going to be hit short. Through the legs of the shortstop, and that'll bring a run in.
Through the 5-hole. And that is the 4th Carbondale error. 8 errors total, 4 each for both teams.
That'll bring in Mallory Garner. Runner on first, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning, a 15-8 ball game. Lady Rams have a 7-run deficit staring them in the face at the moment. It's time to work back. Marion Centralia tomorrow at 4:30. Here comes in the dirt, 1-0. Winners play Saturday at 11. The Lady Rams should happen to make this comeback. We'll tell you after tomorrow where you might find them on the dial. Pitch on the way. That's going to be a strike right across the plate. Count evens itself back, 1-1. Bean Insurance is an independent agency that can do the insurance shopping for you. They have multiple top insurance companies to choose from with great rates for your family. Bean Insurance. Give them a call, 244-BEAN. We will have 5-4 to 0-3. It'll be a 5-4 fielder's choice. On a ground ball hit to third base. Good decision by Bowlby.
Well, just a good play. Bowlby, I mean, it's a great play from the third baseman. I mean, she had a range to her left. Got the runner at second. She wasn't going to be able to make the play to first off the throw. Got the lead runner and out. Almost turned a double play.
2 outs now and a runner on first. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Lady Rams down 7 to Carbondale. Number 4 seed in this regional. Bean Insurance postgame show, like we were telling you about, will be at the end of this one as the first pitch across the plate encourages a strike. No balls and a strike. 2 outs, a runner on first. Lady Rams really need some more offense. Pitch on the way. Ground ball to third. Bowlby picks it up, fires across. Good stretch over there by Butler. And we are through 6. Still 15-8 Carbondale. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
America is a nation on wheels. Everyone has at least one automobile. We use them for shopping, work, everything we do. But they can be a threat. Some accidents can't be prevented. Your professional Pekin Insurance Agency, Page Insurance on Crownview in Mount Vernon, can help protect you from a large financial loss when an accident happens. Call Page Insurance today at 242-7000 about low-cost auto insurance from Pekin Insurance. Ask them about the many money-saving discounts that are available. Depend on your hometown professionals. Pekin Insurance.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
For more insight, follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back. Lady Rams softball. We'll get started in the top of the 7th. Hannah Bausch, Paige Bird, and Cheyenne Fulmer. Blood back out for another inning. This one's going to be roped in the left field for a leadoff base hit, however.
That is the 20th hit on my count for Carbondale in this game.
Definitely will not bode well for my favorite statistic, which is whip.
Oh, there's a whip statistic. It's been whooped. That's what it's saying.
1 on and nobody out for Bird. And she will pop one up left side. Kirsch can't see it, nor can Morgan. It'll be a base hit, so back-to-back base hits. Put 2 aboard for the Terriers here in the top of the 7th. Blackjack.
21 hits now.
That'll bring up Fulmer. Fulmer, for a bottom-of-the-order batter, not a bad effort today. He's reached every time.
Scored twice, 3 for 4, and an RBI. And now we got a meeting of the minds at the mound. The infielder, catcher, and pitcher for Mount Vernon. I think this is a go out to just kind of calm Jacqueline down a little bit.
Tim Wheeler, of course, having a conversation with the home plate umpire. I believe. Discussing what to do about the future.
Well, we'd like to know that.
That or not pleased with her coaching staff, one or the other.
Something's going on somewhere.
Maybe wanted a pinch runner or wanted, I don't know.
Well, we've got all kinds of clerical work going on now. One umpire, the base umpire, is going to the Mount Vernon dugout. Kind of let them know what's going on book-wise.
What did I come up with? I have no idea.
Inner plans.
Could be. Maybe they're deciding on a wedding gift.
Well, this game is 2 hours old almost. One of the longer games we've done this year. I think we had a 2.5 hour the other day up at Highland.
That's the longest softball game we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, baseball game is definitely the longest broadcast of the year in the spring, anyway.
Yeah, Highland was a 2.5 hour affair. This is 2 hours. So this is, I mean, after all year, this is one of the longer games we've done all year.
Yeah. Can't hold back now. 2 on, nobody out, and then steps the lefty, Cheyenne Fulmer again.
We're in the home stretch. This is the games you want to be doing at this time of year.
Yes, sir. 0-1 your count to Fulmer. Took a first pitch strike, 2 on. Top of the 7th, 15-8. Carbondale on top, looking to try to add some cushion. It'll scoot low, 1-1. We wait the 1-1 pitch. Fulmer shows bunt, but pops it up foul. It'll be just out of the reach of Clinton and Flood. It's 1-2. How about Banterra Bank? They've been with us all year, long or short as far as the game is concerned. With Banterra's mobile banking, you can check your accounts online right from the stands. Banterra Bank is banking with local style. Member FDIC. You can log on to BanterraBank.com right from your smartphone. 1-2. Where is it? This one's going to be placed to left field for a base hit. Wow. The parade continues. It's going to be booted around out there in the outfield. They'll have a play at third and a run crosses the plate. So that'll go 7-5.
Second, so it's a single and an RBI and an error. So it's a 22nd
everything could possibly be right there.
16th run and 5th Mount Vernon error. Wow. Running out of the racer. So now Carbondale's a runner at second with 1 out. That's 16-8.
And this will bring back, top of the order. Lauren Butler stands in. 1 out, 1 on. Top 7, a 16-8 Carbondale lead. Pitch on the way. She'll pop it up towards us. No net, no chance. 0-1.
Between this game and the Mount Vernon Centralia football game in Week 8, some of the things you just don't see all the time.
Yeah. That was like a Madden 95 game back in Week 8 of the football season. As the 0-1 is in the dirt, count will even itself up here. 1 ball, 1 strike. What was it, like 162 to 140?
Yeah, the over-under was 325. They cleared that in the second quarter.
Oh, man. 1-1 set up inside, and it's going to be right in the wheelhouse with Butler. However, it's a ground ball to third. Throw across the diamond is well placed inside. So 5-3 is out number 2. It advances the runner, Fulmer, to third base.
23 runs, 31 hits, and 9 errors.
We've seen it all, except for a home run.
I'd say we got our money's worth. We didn't have to pay to get in.
It's true. There are some perks. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top half of the 7th. 16-8 your score. Here comes a pitch on the way to Clark Kettleson outside. Just a bit outside. Of course, you really can't see the boxes anymore.
Those wondering, Mount Vernon will have 8, 9, and 1. What will be their final at bat if they can't come back.
Little wind and fire here it comes. This is going to be poked right through the 5-hole at second base, and it'll be 17-8.
Expected it to come up on this hot, dry ground. It didn't happen. It's 17-8 now, as you said, the 23rd hit. Didn't touch anything. Wow. One of those days.
1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs and a runner on first base for Carbondale. Wheeler stands in. Who did she offer? I might have fouled it off. It made contact for something. It didn't sound good. It's 0-1. So 1 on and 2 out. Top of the 7th. Carbondale up 17-8 now, trying to get that 10-run lead back for good measure. And it's 0-1 to Wheeler. Now pops one up behind her, make it 0-2. This will be well out of play, probably near the, I don't even know what that'd be near. Not near the varsity field. Probably between the varsity field and the stand. 0-2 on its way again outside. The count's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Wheeler. 2 gone, and there is a runner on first base for Carbondale. Up 17-8. It's a 9-run lead. And the Lady Rams down to their final 3 outs in the 5th. The Lady Rams made a slight comeback. Now Wheeler rips one. That is going to be a foul ball towards Mom again.
She has peppered that third base foul area all game. That pitch was high in her wheelhouse. She got after that one.
And Sarah Banks making with local style. They are the official voice of the Lady Rams and Rams here on WMIX. Speaking of which, we're on the air tomorrow at 3:45 with a 4 o'clock first pitch at Waterloo as the Rams take on the host Bulldogs. Here comes 1-2 on the way. That's going to be inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Follow us on Twitter at 94 Sports. You can even like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WMIX Sports. 1 on, 2 out here for the Terriers, trying to add that 18th run. Here comes the pitch on the way to Wheeler. She will take outside. The count's full. The runner is going to second base. Makes it in safely, standing up.
That's ball 4. I have ball 4.
Count.
I have ball 4.
I had her fouling off the first pitch she saw because it came inside. Should be a full count. Should be 3 balls, 2 strikes. She stepped in and then fouled the first pitch off the knob of the bat, I believe. Then,
I think it's ball 4.
It's not. Here it comes.
Okay.
Ground ball, ripped foul down the third base line again. We'll do it again.
Don't ask me. Somebody forgot to click the clicker down there. Because there was 2 or 3 of us up here in the box that had it.
Nope. Oh, well. Look out. What'll happen? Here it comes to Wheeler. She'll rip this one into left, and that'll score another run. Here comes the throw. Will not be in time. It'll be an RBI single for Wheeler. It's 18-8. Wow. 23 hits. Unreal. That's great, Sam. Pitch is going to be a ground ball back to pitcher. Flood will fire to first, and there's your 1-3. To end the threat here in the 7th. It's 18-8 Carbondale through 6.5. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
Mike, it's one of the aspects of being a Cardinals broadcaster. We know every night the ballpark is packed, and Cardinal Nation has a chance to take in this.
Long one into left field.
There, Schumacher drives it to left for a hit.
Oh, yeah. Freeze is just with a 2-run home run.
This has a chance to go. It's a gunner.
There's no better fan base in all of sports, and you can listen to the calls all season long. It's Cardinal Baseball on today's Hot Country, 50,000 watt WMIX FM.
We're going for 12 and 12.
Hello, this is Hunt Bonin with People's National Bank. People's National Bank is a proud local family-owned bank. For over 100 years, we have been serving the people of Southern Illinois. We try our best every day to ensure that our customers get what is best for them and what they need. Stop by one of our 2 Mount Vernon locations today and see what banking with a true community bank is all about. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
For more content, like WMIX Sports on Facebook. Back to the Rams on WMIX.
And we welcome you back in time for the bottom half of the seventh inning, presented by Banterra Bank. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Lady Rams. Here in the home half of the seventh, they're going to need 10 runs to keep it going. They trail 18-8 to Carbondale, and they're going to try to keep their season alive and try to get win number 26. We'll be up to Quiava, Hobson, and Morgan, assuming the same lineup for the Lady Rams. First pitch is going to catch for a strike, 0-1.
This game's taking so long, I have to mow the grass again.
Oh, that's no kidding, even with the drought.
I say that tongue-in-cheek.
Of course you do. 0-1's coming. Popped up right side, giving chase will be Gee, and the grab is made. One away.
Nice play. The right fielder coming in, and the second baseman couldn't get back. Right fielder called her off, just like they should. 1 out. Nice fundamental play.
This brings up Summer Hobson. Hobson has an RBI double to her credit back in the fifth.
I understand you now.
Here comes the pitch on the way, and that is going to miss high. Yes. So 1-0 to Hobson. We are in the midst of an 18-8 ball game. Carbondale on top. Next pitch is low. So vertically some issues. It's right across the plate each time. It's 2-0.
Vertically challenged.
Hey, there you go. That catch the outside corner. By golly, it did. The count becomes 2 balls and a strike now to Hobson. Morgan to follow here in the bottom of the seventh. Last chance for the Lady Rams on the season. They trail Carbondale 18-8. Pitch on the way. Hobson sits it the opposite way, and that will fall just foul. 2-2.
Gotta have a rally. Got to start it somewhere.
That would have been the perfect place to do it.
Yeah. Wow. Kind of been the story of the day in a microcosm.
Wow. I've heard that word in a long time.
There you go.
Very nice. I think Brian Williams used it once. Twice. 3 times the lady. 2-2's coming. That's going to be right back up the middle. Oh, and there, right there to make the play is the center fielder. 2 away. Hit her right where she was and planned to be. Clark Edelson was just right there for the grab. That'll bring up the lefty Morgan. She's had a brilliant Lady Ram career, and she will take it low and away for ball 1. Certainly would love to keep that alive. In the dirt on 1-0, make it 2 balls, no strikes.
I think it says a lot about this team being down 13-2 in the fifth and rallying back to 13-5 to make it a game. 13-7.
Next one's on its way high, 3-0.
Oh, here down 10, and you see Morgan not throwing away in that bat just to end it. She's battling up there hard to try to keep this thing alive as long as she can.
3-0. Right across the plate, make it 3-1, and certainly do not want it to be over yet if you're Cheyenne Morgan, Jacqueline Flood, and Mallory Kirsch, your Lady Rams seniors. Of course, nobody wants it to be over. Here comes the 3-1, and there you go. Maybe a 2-out walk's where it gets started. So Paige Clinton will stand in now. Let's see what the junior catcher has in store. Runner on first, 2 gone, bottom of 7th. Lady Rams season on the line as they trail Carbondale by a score of 18-8. Pitch on the way, inside, good enough, 0-1. Chances are you're paying too much for auto insurance. Discounts await at the Bean Insurance Agency. You won't know how much you can save until you give them a call. 244-BEAN. Ripped right to the third baseman. And a throw made over to first. So the 5-3 on a good play there by Bowlby will be the end of the Lady Rams season. 18-8 is your final. Lady Rams fall to Carbondale in a 4-1 upset. We'll tell you all about it in the Bean Insurance postgame show coming up next. This is Lady Rams softball presented by Banterra Bank.
If you want a successful business, you need good partners. And if your need is printing, you won't find better partners than Mark and Carrie Smith.
Helping people is what we love.
But we need help with our financing.
That's why the Smiths and hundreds of local businesses trust Banterra. Banterra is the area's #1 financial partner, offering commercial loans, treasury management, and remote deposit services. With Banterra as your partner, you can concentrate on what you do best. Banterra, banking with local style.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Life is no easy task for anyone. We all want to better ourselves and our financial situation. Feel like you're going nowhere? Or just ready for a new challenge? Or wanting the college experience without going deeper into debt? Regardless of your answer, Rend Lake College is your vehicle to a brighter future. With over 100 degree and certificate programs, Rend Lake College can put you on the fast track to a new career or to continue your education. More affordable than four-year universities and private schools, you can save thousands of dollars at Rend Lake College. Summer courses begin June 4th and are already open for registration. Get some of your core courses out of the way during the summer months. Smaller class sizes mean more focus on you and a laid-back atmosphere allowing you the challenge of a great college experience without going deeper into debt. Rend Lake College's counselors are always on hand to help guide you to your new opportunity. Call 437-5321 to set up an appointment or log on to rlc.edu for more information.
Are you looking for an automobile that is capable of 40 miles per gallon of gas? Hi, Roy Schmidt, Ford dealer, Ford Square, Mount Vernon. We have 3 choices in the Ford car lineup that will achieve 40-plus miles per gallon. For a start, come in and see our 2012 Ford Fiesta that proves that spirited driving doesn't have to drain your pocketbook. Also, you may try the 2012 Ford Focus, which has a 40-mile-per-gallon highway fuel economy rating. Or, last but not least, come in and test drive and see our 2012 Ford Fusion Hybrid that boosts fuel economy to 41 miles per gallon in city driving. That is a lot of errands. If you want the Fiesta, Focus, or Fusion Hybrid, any of the 3 will save you big dollars no matter what the price at the gas pump is. Come see these at Ford Square, Mount Vernon, 1501 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois, where the best never rest.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Hello. Okay, people, here's your chance to come clean. Been punished? What did you do?
I backed into a tree.
I got dinged at the mall.
I hit black ice, then a parked car.
And your punishment was?
They raised my auto premium.
Here's how to stop the punishment. Get Rate Lock from Erie Insurance. With Rate Lock, you'll get a low rate that stays low, even if you file a claim. You're locked in until you change cars, drivers, or your address. Oh. Which means when you call on us, you'll feel like you're supposed to feel. Relieved.
So talk to us at the Bean Insurance Agency today. Call 618-242-6017. That's 618-242-6017. Or go to beaninsurance.net.
See for yourself why more than 90% of Erie customers stay with Erie. Rate Lock does not guarantee continued insurance coverage. Insured must meet necessary underwriting guidelines. Premium may change if you make policy changes. Not all products are offered in all states. Patent pending.
This is Lady Rams Softball on WMIX. The Bean Insurance Postgame Show starts now.
Wasn't meant to be for the Lady Rams here this afternoon. They fall to Carbondale 18-8. They did go all 7. Carbondale just had too much for Lady Rams to handle here this afternoon. Independent agencies keep the customer in mind. Bean Insurance has relationships with dozens of insurance companies, allowing you to get the right price with the right service regardless of your personal history. Call Bean Insurance or stop by for the right coverage with a personal touch. Chris Hugo with Danny Czerwinski alongside. 18-8 is your final, and Danny, it looked like in the 5th that maybe the Lady Rams are going to have enough to make a comeback. Staying alive after a 10-run rule would have forced them out, but Carbondale just continued to get run after run after run and managed to push the deficit back to 10, even in the 7th. It was from there where Carbondale was able to hold on.
Yeah, and that's the deal where, you know, again, Mount Vernon was down 13-2 at one point, Chris. You could have said, they'll pull the 10, go home 5th. Battled back, fought back in the game, got it to 2 more innings. And at that point, when you're down like that, you have to get 2 more innings. They did that, battled and fought, but again, this Carbondale team was not intimidated, was not worried, and they didn't think they could win this game. They knew they could win this game, and they played like that the entire game. And credit to Coach Wheeler and her Terriers on advancing to the regional title game on Saturday morning.
Exactly, and they will play at 11 o'clock against the winner of tomorrow's contest, Marion and Centralia. We don't have much to do here. Probably need to shoot some Heartland Accounting postgame stats. Winning pitcher Sam Goodale, losing pitcher Jacqueline Flood. Unofficially, Carbondale is 18 runs, 23 hits, 4 errors. Mount Vernon 8 runs, 9 hits, 6 errors. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams in their season with a record of 25-9 as Carbondale advances to the regional title game with an 18-8 win over Mount Vernon here today in Marion. Get started right. Let Heartland Accounting help make your business a success. Heartland Accounting, 3000 Broadway, Suite 2B, your small business expert. When we come back, we'll have your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. Lady Rams ball here this afternoon to Carbondale, 18-8. This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX.
It happens every spring. You need a great quality vehicle. That's where Second Chance Auto comes in. Family owned for the past 32 years. Second Chance Auto has been the cure for spring new car fever. No one has a better selection of vehicles priced under $10,000. Almost all their vehicles come with a generous 3-month, 3,000-mile warranty. There are no dock fees, no shipping fees, and no processing fees like those new car dealerships. Just low prices. Second Chance Auto. Route 142 East in Mount Vernon. Call 244-4582. Second Chance Auto.
If your definition of local is Southern Illinois and adjacent states, pay no attention to this message. Hi, I'm Joe David Cummins, President of Community First Bank. Others advertise the message of being a local community bank. However, Community First Bank is the only local community bank exclusively serving Jefferson County with 5 locations and 5 ATMs. In short, loans and deposits stay local and benefit you.
Community First Bank with locations in Mount Vernon, Woodlawn, Dix, and Ina. Welcome back to Personal Banking. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Lady Rams softball on WMIX. Time now for the Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game.
And we welcome you back to the Chris Sports Complex in Marion. Lady Rams end their season with an overall mark of 25-9 as they fall to Carbondale here in a regional semifinal by a score of 18-8. We don't really have anything left to do here but give you a Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. It is the seniors of Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball team. Mallory Kerr, Cheyenne Morgan, and, of course, cannot forget Cobalt, Victorian, Jacqueline Flood. The Lady Rams seniors are your Community First Bank of the Heartland player of the game. Great traditions aren't given. They're earned through hard work and commitment. That's just what they believe in a Community First Bank of the Heartland. Proud sponsors of the Lady Rams. A great tradition. That's going to do it for us this softball season. Glad to have you aboard as we brought you what we felt was a great assortment of Lady Rams softball games here on WMIX. Tomorrow, we shift our gears, of course, to baseball as the Rams baseball team will take on Waterloo in a regional semifinal. Glad to have had you with us this season, courtesy of Banterra Bank. For Danny Czerwinski, for Avery Barton, back to the studio, for everyone at Withers Broadcasting. Thank you for listening to Lady Rams softball. Your final score, the Carbondale Terriers 18, the Mount Vernon Lady Rams 8. I'm Chris Hugo. So long from Marion.
Thank you for listening to Mount Vernon Lady Rams softball on WMIX and online at mywithersradio.com. Lady Rams softball has been presented by the official voice of the Mount Vernon Rams, Banterra Bank. Banking with local style. The Mount Vernon Lady Rams on WMIX are also sponsored in part by Ford Square and King City Chrysler. You can count on us. Community First Bank of the Heartland. Welcome back to Personal Banking. State Farm Insurance Agent Tony Wilt. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Second Chance Auto. Good Samaritan Regional Health Center. Raising a hospital. Raising the bar. Schmidt Chevrolet of Mount Vernon. Rend Lake College. Visit your virtual counselor at rlc.edu. And also by the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Heartland Accounting, All Stars and Stitches, Bean Insurance, Central Christian Church, and People's National Bank. Your home for news, talk, sports, and America's best music. WMIX.